like Carson Macedo. If I don't like 'em, I slide 'em like Carson Macedo. And they growl about it, lonely like old bro Joe. Cartel gonna care for me, not you, cause I'm the CEO. I'm here to fight, looking to sink with my torpedoes. Carson Macedo. If I don't like 'em, I slide 'em. If I don't like 'em, I slide 'em like Carson Macedo. And they growl about it, lonely like old bro Joe. Cartel gonna care for me, not you, cause I'm the CEO. I'm here to fight, looking to sink with my torpedo. I'm just a lap car trying to survive, running in the back, fearing my life. Cause there's a black 2041 guy adding to the junk in the field with some white on white crimes. Or is it 99 maybe? I don't give a damn, but the bank statements lately adding up through the junk that the crazy man's making. Reckon her, reckon him, non-binary maybe, who knows? If I don't like 'em, I slide 'em like Carson Macedo. And they growl about it, lonely
Perfectly
like
almost
old
CHOMP
bro
right there.
Joe. Cartel gonna care for
You know
me,
that, like,
not you,
you know
cause
how, like,
I'm the CEO. I'm here to fight, looking to sink with my torpedoes. Carson Macedo. And I don't know where we go from here and what we think about it, but it seems to me gotta be about it. Time for talk and speak comes across this week, especially when dotting I's and crossing T's. It seems to be what they all want and what they need. And then you'll go, oh, oh no, just like them cars. Down one he goes, and then they get to finally feel like Carson Macedo. If I don't like 'em, I slide 'em like Carson Macedo. And they growl about it, lonely like old bro Joe. Cartel gonna care for me, not you, cause I'm the CEO. I'm here to fight, looking to sink with my torpedoes. Carson Macedo. If I don't like 'em, I slide 'em like Carson Macedo. And they growl about it, lonely like old bro Joe. Cartel gonna care for me, not you, cause I'm the CEO. I'm here to fight, looking to sink with my torpedoes. Carson Macedo. If I don't like 'em, I slide 'em like Carson Macedo. And they growl about it, lonely like old bro Joe. Cartel gonna care for me, not you, cause I'm the CEO. I'm here to fight, looking to sink with my torpedo. I'm just a lap car trying to survive, running in the back, fearing my life. Cause there's a black 2041 guy adding to the junk in the field with some white on white crimes. Or is it 99 maybe? I don't give a damn, but the bank statements lately adding up through the junk that the crazy man's making. Reckon her, reckon him, non-binary maybe, who knows? Talking about that bird, man, boy. Trying to get them old wings. I ain't worried about no cocoon, you know what I'm saying? Like a bird, man, flying high in the flow. Hit it high on the cushion, drop it down really low. Like a bird, man, I try to fly out the way, but I ride inside when they made their mistake. Like a bird, man, you can call me Tanner Thorson. just crawl and don't believe. So butterfly more and spread your wings like a bird man, flying high in the flow. Hit it high on the cushion, drop it down really low like a bird man.
Oh no, we are here today, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today. We are spinning over. Here we are. Oh no, look at this. Oh no. Oh no, we're trying to make this look right. You had to do it in your face earlier. Birdman is here. And now Birdman is gone. We've been trying to sit here and watch the High Limit series. It hasn't worked. Buffering, you were saying?
It was buffering a little bit, but now I think it's fine. I don't know. Give it a minute.
Oh, are you ain't going to yell at him?
I'm not going to yell at him
Not
yet.
just yet. You
Not
said
yet.
I mean, that is one thing to say.
I never even watched this shit. So this is a first.
We literally had to buy a Flow account, did we not?
You did. I didn't buy it.
What
did.
are you talking about? You said you'd pay me cash.
I'd split it with you.
Yeah, I think you were lying.
But geez, Al.
Oh my God.
They're rushing this through. We need to recap what's going on. We got to get in tune here.
So Tanner Thorson did show up for the Heat.
I don't know. Did he?
I think so.
How did he qualify?
Where's your stats? You said you had stats written down. He was supposed to do all his homework.
Let me look at race motors.
I was sitting here polishing my chain. You know, we're sitting there.
Where are they at? Lucas Oil?
I don't know if they're sitting there at home like, dang, I didn't know Chaz was that big. Look how broad his shoulders are.
I got to see Lucas Oil right there. Let's see how. Let's see qualifying.
We're getting into the nitty gritty. We do have the chat going, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube.
Qualifying.
So if you want to get involved on the chat.
Oh my God.
What do you mean? Oh my God. What are you talking about? What did you find now?
Qualifying A, it appears that Tanner was 16th.
Out of how many?
20.
Who was ahead of him?
Everybody.
Everybody.
I don't know.
That's not an actual stat.
I don't know.
Cody.
I hope he started the heat race. That's not a good effort. I don't know. Here, let's see what qualifying B was. Reitzel. Okay.
That's it? Come on now.
Geo. Reitzel, Geo. Hammer and Hank. Tanner Holmes. Reese Moran. Sunshine. Gage Polkerbeck, 9th.
Well, why'd you shake your head at Gage Polkerbeck?
I don't know, man. Brown, brother. Gage Polkerbeck out-qualified you. I'd have drove that thing back to Higginsville.
Oh, come on. Why you got me so...
No, that's good. We're in the deal here.
Why are you laughing? You're doing a bad job at hosting the show.
No, this is good.
This is good.
We're into the B main.
Where's your camera presence? You got to look into their eyes. That's their eyes at home.
I see you. You see me?
Yeah, with the shadow behind you.
Yeah. All right, let's go B main here. We got.
We can't forget this before we go any further.
Looks like we for sure watered the track. I mean, that's the typical High Limit deal. High Limit presented by Aquafina. We water the track a lot. Oh my God. Look at the crowd.
What do you mean?
There's nobody there.
Only the best go four breast, right?
That's it. Come to Tri-State Speedway tomorrow to see the best.
What are you talking about? You hate Tri-State.
I don't say I hate it. It's just not one of my favorite places.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure there's more fans down in the lobby watching this shit than there are at the actual race.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. 44 looked like he was getting into the wall.
You don't even know these guys by their name. You only know their numbers?
I do
You're
not
too focused
know
on the two.
I do not know those three guys right there. I do not know those two cars. I know that's Riley Goodnow.
You do know it's Riley Goodnow.
Yep. And it looks like Blake Hahn, and I'm only seeing that because it's on there. It looks like
that's good. People need to know how disconnected they are when they race in the South. They think there's something.
Yeah.
They're off buffering.
Yeah, buffering. Come on, back into it. Flow in the circle of death.
What? Look at that. Blake Hahn made a good slider there.
Oh, man, it looks like it's plenty wet.
Yeah. So you said there's a bunch of people in the lobby.
Yeah, that kind of
actually,
the lobby deal. I mean, there's, like I said, I honestly feel like there's more people in the Holiday Inn lobby at Evansville, Indiana, than there are in the bleachers at Lucas Oil.
Well, I feel like we let the people in the lobby down. I felt like they were waiting for us to do the show. Somehow word got around.
I don't know.
And we walk in from eating, and there's a lobby full of rednecks.
I didn't want to ruin their. I didn't want to ruin their night.
I saw the officials. I guess they were down in Bush Light or something. Is this? I mean, you trust these people to measure your front wing? This is how you get DQ'd. I'm just saying.
Maybe that's why we get by.
I'm just saying. Yeah, they're trying to walk a straight line, much less fucking put the shaver up on the nose of the car.
Whatever they got to do to get by.
I mean, I know I get lit up, but hey, I ain't in control of passing the 2-car and tech.
I know. Thank God.
No. What do you mean? I mean,
man,
what was the deal on that? What was the full deal on that?
On the nose wing?
What was the conclusion? My Illuminati ass says they set you up to make sure you don't win on FS1 in front of high limit.
I mean, it definitely wasn't. There wasn't no leniency there. It was knocked on there crooked, and it was ahead 1/4 of an inch on the right side. It was back on the left side probably 1/2 an inch, but it was ahead on the right side 1/4 inch.
Is that the tweaks you do to the car? You angle your nose wing? Is that a secret?
No, I do not do that. I would not want to do that on purpose.
I mean, I don't know. You just said that was the measurement, though. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Somebody got chomped.
Somebody got chomped.
You know, you got mossed. Well, you got chomped. Somebody just got chomped.
Oh, my.
Who the fuck is that?
I think they said Natalie?
Doney?
Xavier Doney? Maybe?
Xavier Doney.
Is it Xavier Doney?
Yeah.
I thought I heard him say Natalie, though.
I heard that kid is a killer welder. I heard he works for...
And one of the chassis companies.
Brian Schnee. Yeah, I heard he's like a phenomenal welder. No, this is good, man. I mean, this is how we're spending the rain out here at the Holiday Inn in Evansville, Indiana. Just waiting to make our show up tomorrow. So I hope everybody that's tuned in tonight tunes into the real shit tomorrow night.
Right.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if he got tight on that freshly worked track or if something broke.
Oh, he went pretty head on.
Oh my gosh. That was a hard come down on the frame rail. Oh, he blew a tire.
Hoosier. You never talk bad about Hoosier. You like Hoosier, I guess.
I mean, you don't have another option.
Or do you just like, it is what it is?
It is what it is. Those days of having options are over, unfortunately. It is a girl.
It is a girl. Natalie Doney, I guess.
It must be a sister.
Maybe there's a family or something.
Must be a sister or something.
Are you getting hit up to a jet?
I'm getting text messages.
About what?
You're a better commentator than Rodman.
Oh my God. Hey, Caleb Montgomery said
we're probably taking away some views from him tonight.
Yeah.
That's good. True. Chase Wadman.
What do you mean Wadman?
Tony Raporta on
What's
scene.
What's wrong with them?
Nothing's wrong with him. Is there something wrong with him?
I don't know. You're making fun of their names.
I don't know. I just like to make
fun of people.
I fucking make fun of you.
Well, my chain looks nice. You can talk all this shit.
You wear your own chain, dog.
I walked into the front here getting the earbuds, and the guy out front was like, "Hey, man, nice chain. I really like that. It's cool."
Yeah, but you wear your own chain. That's like a driver wearing his own
the girl at the restaurant noticed, perked up, wanted to know all about me, where I was from. I'm not lying. Am I lying?
No, you don't lie.
I'm not. Oh, I don't lie. Well, I try not to. Only time apparently I'm supposed to lie going forward is when we're out too late at night, on the town. I can't tell the truth anymore.
Yeah, you got to watch it.
I'm going to get in trouble if I tell the truth there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that happen in the dark around here. You know what I'm saying?
That's whatever you do, buddy.
Not me.
You do you.
Hey, I do me. I didn't know I was supposed to control what others do, in this racing world, you know?
Well...
Sometimes doing the right thing ain't the right thing, I guess. Honesty is not always appreciated in today's society.
I missed what Tony Raporta had to say there.
She's okay. That's what they're saying.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
What happened? Somebody's watching?
We got a lot of people watching. This is going to fucking...
Where are they watching? This is my lowest view count in YouTube history right now. I've never been double digits. It's usually 300.
Oh, shit.
We're at 82. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, I didn't know I was so pretty on camera until we put it side by side. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
You're ugly as fuck.
I don't know who's all. Oh, well, I mean, we got 71. Who's Jarrett Shots?
Let's go to the comments.
We can
Let's go to the comments in this during the red flag.
I mean, we can go to the comments during the red flag.
Anybody commenting? I'm sure I'm getting commented. What a dickhead and what all that.
Somebody said we're going to end up in bed soon. Definitely not happening. Somebody says we're clowns.
That's good.
That's all they say.
Thanks for tuning in.
Well, Landman doesn't think you're a clown. We'll put that back up on the screen. We did in the hotel lobby. He rejected to come on the show because we cuss or something.
Landman.
We got
Lapping with Landman.
Landman is in the lobby. A few people wanted him to slap me, but he wouldn't do it because he has manners.
He's the man.
Did you just put that over big game?
There you go,
That's
Land.
your little.
There you go, Landman.
My name is sticker.
Yeah. Tune into Landman's show. He's got a good show going on.
He is. I mean, it's real journalism.
It is. He does a good job.
He is real journalism.
He's got some good interviews on there with Sheldon and Gio, and there's like 6 of them with Donnie Schatz.
Flea was on there.
Tick.
Yeah. Ruzik. I thought it was some Ruzik guy.
Yeah, Flea.
Yeah. Tick, is that his name? You just shit talk everybody. You don't give a fuck.
I don't even know that guy.
Do you think everybody in the lobby's jealous that you're up here in the room with me?
No, I don't know. There's some type of pride event going on down there or something. I don't know.
That's probably true. Well, we tried to watch.
Look at the bleachers here, though. That's not good. Anybody that's watching, is that the pit bleachers?
Yes.
If anybody is tuned in to, like, that's not good. That is not good. I promise you, tomorrow night at the Outlaw show,
it won't be that way.
It's going to be fucking jam-packed.
How do the Outlaw... What? Okay, it's obvious. There's the front straight away.
Oh, my gosh, look.
They zoom in. They don't want you to see everything. Oh. What is the trick for the Outlaws? What do you think it is that garnishes a full grand... Y'all don't ever have really empty seats at an Outlaw show. What do you think it is that garnishes that full grandstand attention at every single World Outlaw event of the season? I mean, it's never empty. From Talladega to Kennedale's to BFE, it's always full.
I just think people want to see the World of Outlaws. They want to see the greatest drivers, the greatest show on dirt. They want to see. I mean, it's the World of Outlaws. When you think of sprint car racing, you think of World of Outlaws, and I don't know. They jam pack the bleachers, and it's good to see, because having shit like this where there's nobody there, I don't know if that's sustainable.
Like, say High Limit does their job, right? And they brought out a whole group of new people to Lucas Oil, right? They drove an hour from Springfield, Missouri or something to go up to because Lucas Oil is close to Springfield, Missouri. It's like an hour, 35 minutes, 45 minutes. And they get there and it's this. You know what I'm saying? Like, really nobody's in the crowd.
Look at that.
I mean, it's empty, it's cold, you know, it's like 45, 50 degrees there. Is that good for sprint car racing to show up at events like this as a new fan?
No, that's not good for the ecosystem.
Now, what's the ecosystem?
I just like using that word because Brad and Kyle use it all the time. So if Brad and Kyle say ecosystem all the time, it means something. I don't know what the fuck it means.
You don't know what it means. No opinion.
But it means something. But whatever that is,
hold on.
That ain't good for the ecosystem.
We just did these cameras on the show. We're going to try to zoom in on Cody's face so you can get a really up-close shot of his face when he's making these
ugly I am.
There you go. There's the Cody cam right there, guys. How do you enjoy your Cody cam?
Looks good. Looks real good.
Oh, no, we can't do that to the fans. We can't do that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you, Cody.
Reese Moran, he got the job done in this B main. I like to see that. Wasn't that the kid that was doing good at Peevely?
Yeah. So there's the reaction. Like Johnny, a guy who was running well against y'all is in the B main. So I guess High Limit's better.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
How do you judge it?
I don't know that you can judge it off something like that. But did Rico make the show? Rico must have made the show.
Yeah, I didn't see him in the. Was he in the dash? Did you see him?
He was not in the dash.
And so, did you see him? So he must have been in that.
He must be in the show.
Non-dash transfer.
Yeah, he must be in the show. That's
okay.
good. No, it's looking good. Now we got a break, and then we're going in. Man, I tell you one thing, they hustle it through too. I mean, which you might as well. It's not like there's going to be any fans come in the pits or anything after the races. Like you might as well get it.
Why are there no fans coming in the pits? There's none there.
Well, I mean, all fucking 64 of them there. Like,
come on,
that ain't good.
You know what's fucked up is you're not kidding. There is about 40 people in the lobby right now.
That's what I told you. I said, there's more people when we walked in the lobby than there are in the bleachers at this place, and I'm not exaggerating. This is probably
one of their highest viewed Saturday night shows, just because y'all are not racing.
Yeah, maybe. A great racetrack too, though. I would like to go there.
Lucas Oil Speedway is like one of the best racetracks in the world.
I wish they
facility-wise.
I wish they could figure that out, like, to get us there to go race. I think that would be cool.
Now, who is us?
The World of Outlaws.
Okay, it's not white people.
I'm sure there's some type of dick measuring contest on why we don't go there, and I don't know what that is exactly, but I wish they could figure it out, because I like going to good venues, and I think that's one thing the Outlaws we need to do a better job at, maybe is coming together and working together with some of the people so we can go to.
Well, do you think there was some of these venues that were on the edge of getting an outlaw date, and then High Limit came along and kind of like took all them up? You know what I mean by that?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I mean, I've said it a million times. Like, I think it would be this sport would be in an even better spot if we could get everybody to work together a little bit, but I don't see that happening. I see divide and conquer. And
well, and I had this argument with an Ohio guy the other night. He's like, well, if High Limit was around, you think we'd have 32 national teams? I was like, no. You'd have Reitzel and Rico and all these Thorsons and Courtney on the World Outlaw Tour, and you'd have 10 to 12 badass son of a bitches every single night on the Outlaws. And then those other guys who are at the back of these fields would be on the All-Star Tour.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what you would have, right? You would have the back half of these fields, because y'all are both in your own right top heavy. Obviously, World Outlaws, I think, is more top heavy than High Limit. Yeah, but Rico and these guys, they would be in the Outlaws. Rico's and Aaron and Courtney, again, Brett Marks, if he was going to go national, and then these other teams like Scotty Thills or any of these Boguskis or Chase Rand or any of these guys, they would be in your All-Star Tour. That's how you would still have technically 32 nationally touring teams, just the guys who are trying to qualify would be on the old All-Star Tour, correct?
Yeah, I would think so, maybe. I mean, they might not be there for very long. I mean, I think you go to back in the day, you do that All-Star deal, and then I feel like as a competitor, when you were ready to make that jump into the outlaw deal and maybe make a rookie campaign, you could roll the dice, and then if you had the funds too, you could go to the outlaw deal and try it out. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, it's just
what's the solution?
I don't know. I don't know what the.
Do you really think that High Limit will ever fold up? I mean, it's got flow behind it. That's Saudi money.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe one day they'll buy the Outlaws. I don't know.
Do you think there's enough price? Apparently, the Outlaws were on the market for like $70 million a few years ago.
Yeah,
Did you hear about that?
We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'll probably be long gone by then. So.
If High Limit bought the Outlaws, you would quit.
I don't know that would make me quit, but I might be done. I don't plan on doing this forever. So, I mean...
What do you plan on doing long term? What's your idea? That's curious.
You're
the two-time World Outlaws. I fluffed you up at the restaurant when the girl was asking me all these questions.
Yeah.
And I did it with Zach at the bar the other night. I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad, but...
it's hard to say.
All these girls... hey, JJ Hickle and these people in Arizona learned the hard way, I guess. When you go out with the Chaz to the clubs or anywhere... I'm opening sets. Women talk to me. I talk to. She came to got me tonight. I was just sitting there enjoying my truffle fries, and the next thing I know, I'm getting bombarded by this woman.
Well, you don't have to worry about that with me.
I mean, I know they run away from you. We're both. Yeah. You're younger than me, but you look 10 years older. I don't know how you did it, but
racing.
Yeah, that's true. But no, I introduced you as he's the two-time world champion, and it made it sound like a big fucking deal. So you are, and that's what it is. I don't know if y'all need like some, maybe you need to sit your own little side egos and realize what you are. You're a 2-time world champion. I don't give a fuck if it's World Outlaws. World Outlaws is the pinnacle of sprint car racing in the country. You're a 2-time world champion. So what does a 2-time world champion crew chief
do
in this sport think? Yes. What do you think going forward? What is life after world championships? You only got 2 now. I'm sure you want more. Yeah. I'm assuming you're going for 3.
You know, yeah, if I get to 5, then maybe I'll start my own series and try and take the Outlaws out.
Oh my God.
You know, after you get to 5, I think you got enough street cred to start your own series and try and take out the Outlaws. So look out, Brian Carter, I'm coming for your ass.
Well, I would say you got to send your sister to go be with one of the big shots, but she's already working for High Limit. We talked about this. Your sister actually is
That's my cousin.
Her cousin is actually a part of running the World or High Limit, right? Your cousin. It's Thanksgiving has to be interesting. It has to be.
Yeah, it's.
Is that the one texting you? Get the fuck off his show.
No, I got text messages coming from everybody, man.
They never thought they'd see the day where you'd be in a hotel room with the Chaz and we would be filming instead of the other stuff we do when no one's looking.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you do on a rain out when you happen to be coming to an outlaw race, which I'm glad you come to support the Outlaws, Chaz. Cover the Outlaws a little bit.
Well, I had the whole year until we got to Kennedale, and then, you know, they kind of stiffed me on if I'm getting in or not, and I said, well, fuck y'all. I talked to Brad, and he's like, yeah, come on, in Vegas, and we go.
Oh, Kitty got you in.
Me and Kitty have an interesting relationship.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear about that.
What do you mean you don't want to hear about it? We talk about you all the time.
Oh, I'm sure.
We talked about you today.
That's good. That's good. That means I'm rent-free in his mind.
I'm not on one side or the other. I like to be the centrist of this political divide. Because it's literally a political divide, it seems like. It is almost like politics.
Just because they're making it one.
Well, I understand they created a divide, but 5 years ago, before High Limit came along, I was talking like Brad, like the Outlaw. I was more so going after NASCAR. I think NASCAR still wants to hinder the sport. I told him that today. I said, if you think NASCAR got mad at SRX for getting some attention, imagine what happens if this dream of yours comes alive and sprint cars starts getting attention. You think they're going to be happy with you? Really, Brad? Man. I mean, they got mad at Tony for doing SRX. Like, that came out in emails. Like, not the Epstein ones, but that's a real thing. That's not, like, made up. I'm not making this up. It was in there. They were all pissed about SRX. So, Brad, do you really think NASCAR wants to help you to become bigger? I mean, look what happens when something comes out and is even a hint of popular. But I was going after the sport because I do think the Outlaws they got comfortable being the Outlaws. I still think they are comfortable being the Outlaws. I mean, is it comfortable to be sold out grandstands and all that? Sure.
There's a good view of it right there. Look at that.
We don't need to push them around. All right.
I'm not, but that's not comfortable.
But I'm saying there are things that the Outlaws could have done or can do even right now. If they were doing some things differently, I don't even know if High Limit came around. I really don't. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, and there's a pushback. If you think Brian Carter would have paid these guys more, gave them all this stuff without High Limit making them or trying to force the hand, it would have never happened. You don't think that?
I don't think they've really given much more since High Limit started.
Okay.
I mean, they bumped the purse up a little bit. They give some more tow money. And the point fund's a little bit better, but I think like that's been a progression deal from. I mean, you could probably pull it up and look at it.
Well,
look at the progression of the points fund and the tow money and all that, and the prize money. I mean,
you said the Outlaws always went up, or was it 10,000 forever?
I think. Well,
it was 10,000 forever until High Limit came along, and then it went to 12 all of a sudden.
I think it was before.
Did that not happen?
I think it was before the year before, or maybe the same.
It was
year.
As they were talking about.
But they were. All the drivers were bitching about that for 2 years before they did it. And then they finally did it.
Well, I was bitching about it 4 years before they did it. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe. So you take credit for it.
Well, no,
Maybe you're the reason they bumped it up.
I'm not taking credit for it. I'm saying, but this kind of, what'd you call it the other night? The climate of the sport. Like, if the climate stays fresh and clean, nobody does anything and no one pays more.
Yeah. Hey, maybe next year, Brian Carter, if you're listening, maybe 15,000 to win 1,500 to start.
Is that too much?
No, I think that's feasible.
Do you know why some tracks like Lucas Oil, I believe, have a high limit race?
I think that if we keep selling out crowds like we're doing, like I think it'll keep going up. But,
you know, there's only one streaming service that doesn't split revenues with the tracks.
Who's that?
I've heard it's Dirt Vision. You book a World of Outlaw event, you don't get to touch their money.
Maybe. I don't know.
Now, I don't know
not my business.
How that works on the late model side. I think the sprint car late model side is different because I know that the Hendry County situation did get some. But, like, for instance, Arrowhead. They're big fans of me down there, Arrowhead Speedway. Outlaws didn't want to give them a dime. High Limit's offering to give them a cut. Flow. I
was going to say Flow's going to give them a cut.
Flow is High Limit.
Flow's probably paying this whole fucking purse at this joint.
It's possible. But the World of Outlaws do that too. They rent a track. I mean, the Outlaws, a lot of their schedules rent a track. Kennedale, when y'all had y'all situation down there, the city of Kennedale highlighted how that was a rented facility night.
Maybe, yeah.
For insurance purposes, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To let their name go. But the World of Outlaws rent. How many tracks are actually paid shows? Knoxville, Eldora, PA, I would say those. And then who else is actually paying for the shows? Jacksonville, I would think. Tri-State, he's old school, Hopstop, probably paying.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of rented shows. Or shared shows.
I know the tracks need to make a little money, that's for sure. Otherwise, you know, I don't know how this track is making money unless Flow's really stepping up to reimburse. But
there's some girl named Brittany that said she's showing your channel some love. Good luck to you guys. I've never had a girl send me any money outside of my extracurriculars to make it up and down the road. But outside of on the live show, that's never happened.
Somebody's sending you money?
They sent you $20.
Didn't send me $20.
They sent me $20 to pay for Flow.
Oh shit! Okay. Well,
yeah. So all super chats are going to
get to 80, so I don't have to pay Chaz my half.
Somebody, you fuckers. If you're an outlaw, you gotta listen to Hank 3. Oh, it's Brittany. It's Brittany, your server at Pip's Pub. It's the chick.
Oh, okay.
That's the chick who was all about it.
It's your waitress girl.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. These women are following me now, Cody. They're following me from the kitchen table.
You're the man.
There's
Chaz.
proof here.
You're just the man.
Look, she doubled up, so that's 25 in the hole. She already paid for my dinner.
You're the man, Chaz.
I mean, this is what, am I lying? You act like this is a joke.
No.
You act like I'm making this up on the show. This is not me making this up.
There we are. Rico starts inside of row 6.
She's going hiking tomorrow. We did talk about her, remember?
Did you?
I did.
Yeah.
When people talk to you, you're supposed to care about them, Cody. You're not just supposed to shit them.
Well, she wasn't talking to me. You were talking. She was talking to you.
She did approach me as the server, so it was her job, right? But
yeah, you just got the gift of gab. I was just trying to pay my bill and get the hell out of there.
Hey, Brittany, it did take a long-ass time for you to get us her ticket. He was all mad at me. Oh, my God. Brittany, now she's sending hearts. What do we do? Did I give her the room number at this point? I mean...
Not my room number. You get me in trouble, my old lady would kill me.
Oh, well, no. I mean, hey, it's the Outlaw Hotel, so...
Yeah.
I could give her my hotel number, and she probably wouldn't make it here with all the people in the lobby.
Yeah.
She's got to go hiking.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have too many beers in me right now. I'd say some wild shit.
Yeah, you gotta lay off the drinking, Chaz. You're gonna end up in trouble.
What am I gonna do? I've never gotten in trouble before. What? Who keeps messing? Is that your wife? Leave Brittany alone.
No. No.
We're into the main event. We got the lineup. Kerry Madsen on the front row. Outside him, Tanner Holmes. Let's go, Tanner.
What's he got?
Although you hate Tanner Holmes, according to some people.
What do you mean?
Or do you think he's too busy with the contents? What I heard. Cy Lynch, Dason Pursley.
Hey, look, we got the circle enough.
Hank Davis, Gio, Aaron Reitzel, Chris Martin, Brett Marks, Justin Peck. Rico is starting 11th. Courtney is starting 12th.
Yeah.
30-lap main event.
Let's see how it goes here. We got way too many. We got way too much water on the track right now.
Is this when you would start screaming at officials?
No.
Do you ever scream at officials?
I'm on probation now for doing that, so I can't be yelling at officials.
Really? What is probation? What happens? This is the clip of the night. First of all,
you just can't.
First of all, no. How do you first of all get onto probation, and then what is probation on the World Outlaw Sprint Car
They got
Series?
mad at me when I yelled at them at Volusia, so
that's when it started.
Yeah.
So you yell at an official. very vulgarly. You threw the mini bike down, I think, a couple times. I saw this video.
Yeah,
Somebody showed me. I'm not telling you who.
Somebody got it. It
wasn't your crew.
Camera.
And then it wasn't your crew. I just saw the video. I was showed by a very dear friend.
Yeah.
And you were very animated. So then after that, the official goes to, I guess, Brian and says, hey, this son of a bitch yelled at me. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, he's in trouble. The video never went public. This ain't a video that went on Facebook. For your sake, Cody, it might have looked really bad, right? If that video we're both talking about was on social media,
yeah,
it never got that far, right? It never went to social. It never got public, but it got privately shared around, I guess, right? So they saw the video and then they're like, all right, did they give you a call or text?
No, they give me a verbal warning. They just said, hey, you can't do that.
They give you a letter or?
No, they just told me you can't do that no more. And I'm like, okay, I won't do that anymore.
And they say you're on probation? Like, do they read you your rights? Like out the trailer? Like, that's what I'm saying. How do you get on the probation? Like, they come up the next day, I guess. Was it the next day when you got told you're on probation?
I think it was when we went back down for bike week. They said, hey, you can't be yelling at people like that because cameras and this and that.
So like at the trailer, they came to the trailer, like a group of people?
No, I think I went to the trailer and asked a question. They're like, hey, by the way, you just can't be doing that.
And they said you're on probation.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how quick it went.
Yep.
And then you were like, what do you mean? You need mask? They just said, hey, you can't be doing that. And you're like, okay, yeah. No one told you probation? Like,
yeah, that's how it went. I mean, it was just.
And then what's the stipulations of probation? So you can't do it again? You got a time period for your off probation, or?
I don't know. You'd have to look. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
You have no clue.
It's just a way to keep me from freaking out again.
What happens when you freak out?
I'm not going to.
You can do it right now. I mean,
no.
Cody Jacobs whoops the Chaz ass in a hotel room would be a really good video right now. I know the lobby is chanting for that right now.
You'd sue me.
Oh no. First of all, you got to whoop it.
I'm rooting for Madman in this feature. I hope Kerry wins this.
You're going for Kerry Madsen.
As a past big game driver, I hope Madman brings it home.
I think he's better than people give him credit, personally.
He's an old dog, man. I mean, he
treats sprint car racing very professionally, but that's the whole country of Australia, I believe. Well,
I just like the way he did it. I mean, he came to America. He actually stayed at my parents' house when I was a little kid. I remember he came and he raced and, tore up a bunch of shit, but he was like, he didn't have nothing, he come from nothing and worked his way to be one of the premier drivers.
Won the King's Royal, right?
Won the King's Royal. He's had a lot of good wins. So I like the way he did it. He can be a little erratic, a little out of control. He's
got the Madman nickname for a reason.
Yeah, he's got the Madman nickname, but he, like I said, he came to America from Australia and with not a lot of money and made it work. So you gotta respect the guy for that.
Yeah, he wasn't a name when the Australian path today versus back then is different. It's not the same.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, J-Mac doesn't have a lot, but J-Mac had a lot of talent, and he works real hard, and he's really smart with engines and equipment.
He's
stuff.
The reason you're worried about Toyota, I think.
I'm not worried about Toyota.
You need to be worried about Toyota. Their blocks are built in England.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
England's very influential in the world.
For what?
It's England.
Crepes?
No, the lizard people. No, I'm not. I'm not getting into the details. It's way over your head. I'm sure.
It is. Look at there. There's a point leader.
Oh no, he's got the coilovers though.
I know.
Do you like that? Do you like coils?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
What do you mean we're gonna find out? What do you mean?
I don't know. We might try a little something funky tomorrow.
No, with CHOMP?
That'll be to be determined. Yankee, you can't hurt CHOMP.
Wait, hold on, CHOMP.
CHOMP, you can't.
Has CHOMP been CHOMP some more? I mean, did you put a new grill on CHOMP?
CHOMP might have a new grill.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, CHOMP might.
You didn't do it.
CHOMP might have a new grill tomorrow. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens.
Oh no. CHOMP is one of those deals where it's like the driver don't need to know anything. Just get on it and go.
Yeah, I mean, it ran around there fine last Saturday.
Now, you did receive blowback for this. I don't know if you saw that because we were talking about safety in the video. And then
Chomp came up, and you were very brash about having a car that was bent 6 ways from Sunday that you're throwing your driver into. So people, the Larson fans,
it wasn't broke.
It wasn't broke, but they were like, how about this guy chanting about safety and then bragging about putting his driver in all bent out of shape?
Well, that's because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I agree. They're stupid.
Yeah.
But it's still in structural safety measurements, correct? It's just, where is it bent? That's what I want to know. Where is it? Where is Chomp actually chomp up?
The front, the rear, both sides.
What do you mean? What is it bent? Like when you look down the test is always to look down, the rail on one side, look down the other.
The trick is not to look too close.
on Chomp.
Yeah.
And so
Chomp's going to get retired after this weekend. It's going upstairs.
Upstairs of the truck, or you're done with it?
That's going to go upstairs for my spare.
It is. You weren't kidding about that. It's going to be the go-to spare.
Yeah, man.
So when it's a bad night, you're just trying to make up points?
No, on a night where if you destroy a car, on a night if you get chomped in the heat race and you got to bring out number 2, that's what you bring out.
Okay.
So that's where we're at.
It's like the bullpen, the closer.
I hope this place gets slicked off a little bit so you can see a good race. Otherwise, it's going to be a snoozer. What's the over-under that the red flag comes out on the first lap?
I'm scared to answer that. It is high limit. They do have and it is a...
What's that supposed to mean?
Well...
The best in the world don't bring out red flags on the first lap. I'm just kidding. Sometimes shit happens.
When Chase says we are green, I'm thinking a red's coming, especially how he says it. He's very exuberant.
What's the over-under here that the red flag comes out on the first lap?
I wouldn't bet on it.
You wouldn't bet
I think they'll get a lap in.
1 lap in before a red?
Well, because the locals, their goals, they're from the South. They don't have no success. So if they make the show, they're like so happy to make the show. They're like, all right, well, we just want to hang on now.
They should take it easy with that deal because I don't think you get any time in the work area unless it's just a flat tire, right? Or
they're like, fuck you.
They changed the rule.
But that's because they don't have no stars to get back on the track. That was my argument.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I don't know if you agree with that. Somebody yelled at me in a call-in one time and said, why do you think they're like that, Chaz? I was like, because the World Outlaws have Donnie Schatz and David Grabble and Carson Macedo. Oh, can I say Carson's name in front of you? I'm not sure yet. But they have all these names that people paid money to watch race, so they got to give them the fans need to see their driver. Whereas here, I mean, if Kyle wrecks first lap, there may be like a little gray area, I think, in that work time.
I'd honestly, if the Outlaws did away with the work area deal and made it flat tire only, I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Okay.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Well, it's down to 1 minute, right?
It's 2 minutes in the work area.
It still is. I thought they went to 1. No, or is it past halfway it changes?
Past halfway, I don't think.
I thought it altered just a little bit. You may be wrong on that.
Past halfway, you might not get any guaranteed time. Fuck, I can't really remember. The key in the work area is to stay the fuck out of the work area.
Yeah, that's true. For you.
For everybody, if you want to finish these races right.
Well, I mean, you got to worry about Kofoid.
About what?
I mean, he's there.
Going to the work area?
No,
yeah, he's there.
No, just going.
Tony Reporta. What's Tony Reporta saying?
Tony Reporta is Laportine. Somebody said G5 missed the transfer.
Who did? Let's go to the comments
Gauge
here.
Poker. It's right there.
I can't read that.
They're reading. Brittany says, well, I'm going to go because I have no fucking clue what these guys are talking about. Just wanted to show some support. Well, Brittany, once again, he is the world champion, Brittany. Look up David.
You're the world champion, man.
Look up David Grabble. We're talking about a race that you can't see on the screen because it's illegal. The race we had rained out. I'm sorry. I tried to invite you to Hobstadt, did I not? I did say, what are you doing tomorrow? You backed out. You said no. I guess it's because I'm fat or something. But regardless, look up David Grabble. This is Cody Jacobs. Look up World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series. Look up High Limit Racing. Yeah, those things. They're shooting fireworks to 150 people. So
yeah, look at that. That's not good. That's a good view of the.
Sorry to let you down,
track.
Brittany. I feel like this is how it goes when we come home from the club with a girl. It's like, well, it's not that much. I know. Right?
Yeah. Well,
Thought there was a big surprise at the end.
I don't know.
She's
I don't
like,
go to,
what is this guy?
I don't go to clubs, bud.
Oh, I know. You are the club.
No, I just
The Billy Club.
I'm pretty the Billy Club. Yeah, I don't do much anymore.
That's unfortunate.
Not really.
I'm more 3 shades of black. What does that even mean? What is 3 shades of black?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, we got a $50 deal. We just paid for our float.
There you go.
$50.
You're in there.
Although YouTube
Pay for my cut.
YouTube pays 40% or takes 40% of that. It's pretty bad. Well, I'm sorry, Brittany. You need to look up some things before you come back to the Chaz. Go educate yourself.
Here we go.
We're going green. Who's winning?
Green. Kerry Madsen's going to win.
You think Kerry Madsen?
Yeah, I think he's going to.
We are planning to do some live calls, Brittany, if you want to call in and give your testimony.
Man, this place looks really weird. Like, it's got grip, but everybody's kind of just sliding around, too.
It don't have a lot of banking. Look how flat it is. It's got a little bit up to the top, but it's actually a pretty flat racetrack.
Cy Lynch, he's rocking the bottom good.
He's got Heath Moyle on the wrenches.
That's
right?
good. That should help him.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm being dead serious.
Okay.
Why?
I heard that Brent Marks was his own crew chief, and Heath was like a car chief. And
Well, he probably was. Maybe that was his problem. I would love to go to this place if we ever can. Oh my!
oh my, that was
that was a
close.
cowabunga.
That's a cowabunga slider.
Here comes Rico.
Oh shit!
And it's like, I don't know, this place races different.
What's your
Tight on the top, spinny off.
Okay,
of it.
Rico's on the move.
Uh-oh, 2 cars into the wall.
Who?
Chase Randall and Danny Sams.
Is that surprising?
Nope.
the comments.
Not a red flag, though, and they got 6 in, so should have bet the over. What a deal. Unbelievable. Well, we got to go to the comments, Chaz. What we got going on here? We got shit. Rootsel went backwards. Sam's weird 24D. Somebody named Pussy Eating Fool says there's no crowd there at all. I can agree with you. And cool name. What a fucking deal.
What do you mean, what a deal?
That dude's there.
You're going to encourage him.
Pussy Eating Fool.
You're going to encourage him to make even worse names.
Never thought I'd see Cody on the Chaz show watching High Limit.
Anything's possible.
That's what happens when you get rained out. You're stuck with fucking Chaz and High Limit.
Oh, God.
What do we got here? Are Larson and Gravel
Cool now. Oh, he retracted the message. He didn't want you to answer. He's wanting to know if Larson and Gravel are like buddies
Are Larson
again.
and Gravel cool now? I don't know. I think Larson has a problem with me secretively, and he's just taking it out on David, like, to get at me, which is fucking weird. It's weird.
You don't like to speak on this subject.
Rico is overrated. Change my mind. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Oh, no. I don't know how this is going to go with live calls.
What does that say? Caddy?
Caddy is over. He is over. I was trying to look over here to
Facebook Live.
Yeah. Where'd that go? Hold on. Here, we'll go big screen for you.
Oh no, look at this. What are we doing here?
They're in that work area. Let's see if we can.
Man, are you listening to these guys, to Chase and Tony reporting out? They try way too hard to be funny, and they're not funny.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. They're just making these dumbass jokes about like bench pressing and shit when they're trying to hook up this car. Like, I don't. They're just trying to be funny, but I don't find the fucking humor in it. But that's just me.
If Rico wins, does that mean that no high limit driver can make a World Outlaw feature?
Rico wins, does that mean no high limit driver can make a Woo feature? I don't know what the fuck that means. How many cars tomorrow, and who are the key players?
Kyle Cummins.
I say we get 40 tomorrow, don't you think? 40? Probably get 40 tomorrow. And
wait, it says no sound. How's that? I'm looking at the sound go.
I don't know.
There's no way there's no sound. We're looking at the things bounce.
Cody is hilarious. Thank you. Season opener was canceled, so now I'm down in Jacksonville and have been here since Friday night.
I don't see how that's possible. There's no way we're muted. That's a lie.
Are we muted?
There's no way. No sound. How? Okay, it's back. Nothing changed.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
They said it's back, but nothing changed.
This is show. You're the producer here. I'm just along for the.
Did you think it was any more different than you're seeing now? Like, did you picture this being how it happens?
I mean, I don't know anything about this stuff, but there's a lot that goes into it. So, I mean, I got a whole.
And all this is pre-built.
Yeah, I mean, you take a lot of pride in.
Well, I'm just saying,
this,
all this can. I mean, it could just be a camera. I mean, all of this can be moved around. Show boxes. This is all custom built.
It's awesome, man. You do
graphics.
Do a hell of a job. You're putting Dick Tracker and.
That's why when I made the shirt today, we can't talk about this.
Yeah, no shirt making.
You have shirts coming, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have some shirts.
People keep asking them. You were autographing shirts the other night at Buffalo Wild Wings.
I'm gonna have some shirts coming in the next few weeks, hopefully. So,
all right, we're back to green.
Let's go, Madman. Don't fuck this up.
Tanner Holmes, come on, shut up, Cody. Tanner can do it. We need Landman up here.
Landman.
Oh, Cy Lynch is looking sporty.
Oh my God,
Is Cy Lynch the Carson Macedo of high limit? He does get pretty. He gets aggressive.
No, but
he gets aggressive. Oh, see, this is where this track can get really good, Cody. It really can. Rico is the man on the move, apparently.
I just
do you feel like sometimes Chase Robin's overselling what's happening? Do you know what I mean by that?
100%, but that's what announcers do
with high limit.
I mean, you gotta make it sound better than what it is, especially this, because I'm not seeing something very good, really. I mean,
they're racing good. Look, I mean, Hank Davis is up in there.
I know, but like when you're looking at the quality, like Silent. I mean, I'm not trying to degrade anybody, but Cy Lynch, Tanner Holmes, personally, like I really don't feel like they would even be in the hunt at an Outlaw show.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Aaron Reitzel's struggling though. Look, I mean, Aaron Reitzel is one of the highest guys on the roster.
Thorson's trucking. I like to see it.
Yeah, I think you were right. Well, there's still 20 to go. The laps actually go very long here at this track. They're not. I bet you they're turning 19-second laps right now. Well, you got race monitor. Hold on, we got race monitor.
Yeah, let me pull that shit up.
But don't stay on race monitor because it'll tell you who wins fucking 4 laps before it's over because of the lag.
Yeah, I know. I hate the lag.
When you're watching the race live, race monitor, or when you're watching the race at the track, race monitor is a friend. When you're watching it on the street, laps. 15?
Yeah.
I bet you it slows down even more.
Come on, Madman.
There's Jason Martin. Hey, man, that was a guy back in the day. Jason Martin, the NOS He was the first NOS car. Do you remember that? Do you remember Jason Martin was the official first NOS race car on a national tour before the Outlaws took him as a sponsor?
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
He was a rookie. I think he was the rookie of the year of the Outlaws or a contender back in like 2004 or 5.
See, I really feel like I'm watching an all-star race right here. Like this is.
Yes. I'm not going to disagree with you.
This feels like an all-star caliber show.
I think that's Schoenberg in the 19.
All right, 7 to go on race model. I got to turn this off.
Yeah, turn it off.
Look at this race.
What are you seeing?
I'm just watching the race. I mean, now they're following 5th on back, but
this is what you mean, though. You're hoping that Cy Lynch runs down Kerry Madsen for the win. That sounds like a B main in an Outlaw show.
yeah, 100.
That's what I'm saying.
100%. And I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if they
or an A main at an All-Star show is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Until Kyle and Corey Day and Brad Sweet's there.
Yeah, and then you got one of them 3 are going to win.
And then a few Outlaw guys trickle in maybe for a big show. Then you got a show.
Yeah. Well, I think you're going to see like when they do line up, and maybe not. Maybe it'll be different. I don't know if Corey or Kyle will be at Knoxville next weekend, but I think you're going to see a fucking complete Outlaw dominant type of show
At Knoxville?
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
I think so.
You're an idiot.
I think so. I mean, Rico could. I mean, there might be a couple guys.
Madsen can. He's got the laps there. Reitzel's got the laps there. Come on now. Brian Brown.
Yeah.
I feel like they call him a high limit guy now. He's definitely on their bandwagon. He went all the way to Vegas and traveled with them.
Oh my gosh, that was a
woo! Brett Marks looking like a Cowabunga, huh? Cowabunga for Brett Marks.
Yeah, it's just like nobody looks stuck.
Well, this is a Southern slick. It's different. You should know this. There is a difference between the Southern racetracks. When they go slick, they go icy.
Yeah.
Madsen's throwing a Cowabunga on Brenham Crouch, which you're a big Brenham Crouch fan, I'm sure.
I don't know him.
He raced with the Outlaws, I think, a little bit. No,
I don't know.
Okay,
I know. I've seen him crash pretty hard several times.
Yeah. Do you think some of these guys who crash a lot all the time should maybe quit for health concerns?
No, I think they should just calm the fuck down, maybe, and not crash so much.
There are some guys who wreck very unluckily, though.
Madsen's gonna get this, and he does the coolest cage stand.
Why?
Well, he doesn't get on the wing. He just kind of like stands on the front tire in the cage. He might not do anything now. I don't know. But he doesn't do what everybody else does, and I like that.
Okay. He doesn't get in between the belly and stand up.
Yeah, we'll see what he does, though. I think he's going to win.
3 to go. I mean, how are you going to beat him? It's 2-second lead, saying? Yeah.
Oh, man. This is boring as fuck, though. I'm not going to lie.
You literally just yawned.
I did. It's boring as hell.
You're making me drink my beer very slow now. It's only because I'm almost out. I'm about to tell the whole lobby my room number so they can deliver me some beer at this point. I have a feeling, though, if I tell everybody my room number, I'm going to get knocked on and pranked all night. You know, it'll be bad.
Here we go. Good work, Madman.
There you go.
Phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. But that was boring as fuck. I'm not going to lie.
There's some pretty boring Outlaw races.
And I'm sure there is at times, but that
on the bigger tracks, but you hate the short tracks when they actually race.
I don't hate the short tracks. It gives me anxiety.
It should. You got a race car on the track.
Now look at this rundown.
Read it off for the fans.
Madman, Cy Lynch, Tanner Holmes, Dason Persley, Hank Davis, Rico, Sunshine, Gio, Marks, and Peck. I mean, I'm not trying to discredit anybody, but I just don't. It is very watered down.
Unless Larson and Sweet.
Well,
and
then
Day.
it's top heavy with you know. I mean, chances are if Kyle shows up or Corey Day, one of those two are going to win.
Because they lack competition.
I'd say that's a big part of it.
And Rico's not on fire.
Yeah.
Why is Rico like that?
I don't know.
You know what I mean by that, right? Like,
Yeah.
he's streaky.
Watch Madman's. I hope he stands on the frame like he normally. That's cool as fuck. That's awesome that he won though. When was the last time he won a race? Been a while.
You think that Chase Rodman should know and be saying it right now, but they're playing music.
Chase Rodman doesn't know shit about the history. See, look, he's amped. Watch. See? Look.
Is he going to conform? Is he going to conform?
Look, see? I love that.
Just the hood stomp.
Yeah. He
Is
just
gonna
stands on the car.
He's not taking his shoe off and drinking a beer.
Yeah. Good for Ty Wolfgang. He works hard and does a good job. Look, Kerry, like, you don't even know what the fuck to do. He's like, just give me a hug.
Oh, and Vermeer. When's the last time Vermeer won a race?
Yeah, I don't know.
They put a lot of money in.
Let's hear what Tony Reporta says.
Kerry does good interviews.
He's a good dude.
Oh, circle of death.
The flow circle.
Oh, no. They probably saw me renew the subscription and then they saw we were live and they cut me.
Yeah, probably.
That's probably what they did. Rigsby got on the speed dial. You fucking tell him.
Yeah.
Rigsby watches a lot. Do you know who Rigsby is?
No, I don't know who that is. Is
You
that the late
need
model
to
guy in
know.
it?
He runs it.
The Lucas or the...
Flow.
He runs Flow? Look.
He's worked his way. He is... He's the dog.
Hell yeah, Madman.
That's it? You're done.
We can take. I'll take a few calls or whatever, and then we'll wrap it up.
You gotta go to race. You got to race tomorrow.
Well,
so you gotta
I
be
mean,
serious.
It's not too late,
It's
but
9:30. Nasty Nate from PA is trying to call my phone. I don't know why.
Nasty Nate. Who's
Do you know
nasty?
who Nasty Nate is?
Doesn't he hang out with Dietrich?
Yes, he hangs out with Dietrich.
Yeah, I probably know.
Why do a lot of Dietrich people like me, but then Dietrich hates my guts? I guess. Outside of the Rutherford deal, you know, but
I don't know anything about that.
there's a lot of I don't want to call him Two-Face. Is that Two-Face?
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
just,
you like Dietrich though. You and Dietrich get along. You like me.
Me and Dietrich get along well.
Right. So that's
like
not
Danny.
you being Two-Faced to like me and Dietrich.
Read off some comments. Let's see
You
what we got
guys
going
have
on.
been freezing on the video too. He's trying to Narc race on Flow. I don't know if you want to watch Narc.
No, that shit sucks.
Narc is racing. They want to talk about Narc. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Switch us to Larry. Oh, they're Narc's at 2 Larry.
This guy says each series has a few top quality drivers. Outlaws got the top 5 in points. And then who? It's no different than High Limiter PA. They each have a few heavy hitters.
Yeah,
Any response? I mean,
yeah, it's watered down, but I do think overall it's harder to win an Outlaw show than it is a high limit show.
well, you just had Tanner Holmes, Garrett Williamson in there.
Garrett Williamson.
Sorry. Well, I was thinking of him. You had Tanner Holmes, Dason Persley in the top 5 there. Hank Davis. Would you not take Garrett Williamson, Cole Macedo, Bill Baylog over those guys?
200%.
That's what I'm saying. Like
200%. Honestly, I feel like Garrett is on the cusp of potentially contending for an Outlaw win at the right track, the right time. I think he do it. Billy Baylog shows he can win. Like, I think our depth is way stronger.
I think KCJ is. I ain't saying his fucking last name anymore.
Cheddar Dick. Casey Cheddar Dick?
Cheddar Dick? Have you heard a rumor with the T-shirt girls, or what are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying, like, that's, I mean.
If you want to know how big somebody, if you want to know how big somebody's penis is, you just go talk to the girls in the T-shirt trailers.
Well, I don't know anything about that either.
I mean, it's rumor central. Have you not been around the T-shirt trailers?
No, that's not my job to be around the T-shirt trailer.
Well, my job is to be everywhere. So.
Yeah. You're like a gossip hound.
I'm not a gossip hound. This isn't gossip.
Read another fucking comment.
What do you mean? Hold on. You got to answer this. So top 5.
No, I think the Outlaw depth is way stronger than the
So you think,
depth.
Well, about 6 through 10 of the Outlaws versus top 5 of
Who's 6 through 10 with the Outlaws?
I know. We need to look this up now. This is actually.
I mean, when you're talking Little Macedo, Baylog, Garrett Williamson, they would wax their asses. Like, I think they are way better because they're on that Outlaw pace.
Let's see here. I'm kind of curious to think.
You're only as good as your competition. When you race with the Outlaws,
this is true.
Night in, night out, it just makes you way better.
So, 6 through 10 is Logan Schuchart, Spencer Bayston, Garrett Williamson, Chris Windham, Bill Baylog. That's 6 through 10. Cole Macedo's 11. Ashton Torgerson 12. Emerson 13. Boguski 14, Casey J 15, Scotty, Connor.
Who's 6 through 10?
Logan, Spencer, Garrett, Wyndham, Baylog.
Yeah, what they could win high limit races.
At this point, we got to say, are they better than Cy Lynch and Tanner Holmes?
200%. And I'm not trying to discredit them, but if they came and did the Outlaw deal, Cy Lynch and Tanner Holmes, they would get their asses waxed.
Well, this is why I was saying, and you halfway disagree with me, I think Logan Schuchart could win the high limit title.
I don't know. It depends on how many times he crashes.
Well, but he doesn't crash a lot. I know he's got bad luck with y'all this year, but traditionally, traditionally now, Logan is not a crasher guy. He's not.
Oh, maybe.
He's not.
He gets tied up in a lot of shit.
But traditionally, he's a 1 or 2 car guy a season.
Yeah.
Traditionally. He's already got 2 cars, I guess, wrapped up with y'all now. But what I'm saying is Rico's consistency is not there. And if you're saying Rico versus Logan for 90 races is what I was saying, I'm taking Logan for 90 races.
Yeah, fair enough.
And that's their guy. Now, Reitzel, to me, is the number 1 hitter out of the high limit bunch, period.
Yeah. I think Reitzel could be the in the mix if
he's a Macedo.
If he decides
he's in that realm of speed.
If Reitzel had a mechanic, and I know he does his own shit, but if Reitzel had a mechanic, he could go do the Outlaw deal and probably be in the top 5.
Can mechanic driver perform at an Outlaw level? That's the question now.
I mean,
can it happen?
Yeah, but I don't know if you can do it like consistently. Night in and night out, because it's too easy. A lot of these drivers get in their own heads with having them, even having a mechanic. If they're trying to do it both, then they really get in their own heads.
And so, who was the last successful guy to really pull that off? Sammy?
Yeah,
driver, crew chief.
Sammy was good, and Andy Hillenberg probably was
Jason?
pretty good.
Myers was pretty smart on the wrench.
Yeah, he always had a crew chief.
He did.
Yeah, he always had a crew chief. He had DJ Lindsay, who, in my opinion, maybe not a lot of people on today know him, but he was probably one of the best on the Outlaw deal. So, yeah.
Do you think that it helps for a driver to know a little bit? Or do you like a Kyle has, for instance, Larson has no clue, right? And some people think that's good, because you just set the car up as the crew chief, and David, he knows, obviously, he had to grow up a little harsher than some with knowing the car, a little. Not as much as like a Kyle, but David's close to a Kyle. Yeah, but he knows what's happening on the car. He's not he's not oblivious. He knows how to move a wrench, is what I mean by that. Like, if he had to, he
barely. David ain't gonna set the car up. But
the 89 car, he had, he worked on his own shit at one point of his career, is what I'm saying. Kyle never had to do that ever in his life.
No, David had to mount some tires, but it's not like he was building it and setting it up. But yeah, no, he wasn't like Kyle. Like, I don't even know if Kyle knows the difference between a wrench and a screwdriver.
Right.
Type of guy. But
Phillips versus flat.
Yeah.
When you say that, he's like, what, a Phillips TV?
Yeah, I don't know. I think you either got to have it one way or the other. Like, you either got to, if a driver's switched onto it, I think that's good. But I think if he just lets the mechanic and he's got somebody good that can watch the race car, set it up for somebody with a lot of talent, then that's good too. So like, if you have it in the middle where the driver maybe thinks he knows more than the mechanic,
that's what I was about to say.
That's not good.
Is that the bigger issue there is because you have a lot of clashes of ideas between somebody who's a driver setup guy and a crew chief who thinks he knows the setup too?
Yeah, potentially. I think that's what you would run into. I think you got to, it's like I said, you got to have that full confidence in the mechanic that you have, or you got to be real confident in yourself that you can handle and do it all on your own, which in today's age, it's so hard to do it all on your own as a driver. I just don't think, I think it's very hard to do that. I think it's always been hard to do it that way, but I think nowadays it's very hard because everything's so equal.
Do you think it's really tough? I think the struggle with the driver crew chief is instead of when they go in the corner and they come off of it, for instance, if a guy pulls them in this way or that way, if he knows the setup, for instance, if he goes in the corner, couple laps, lap 1, lap 2, usually by lap 2.5, you know where you're at with the car because you've got to test the guy's pulled you or whatever. I feel like a guy who understands the setup side is thinking, fuck, I need to do this to the car while he's behind the wheel. Whereas a Kyle's like, all right, I need to drive it differently now.
100%.
You know what I mean by that?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean by that. The good ones, they're not thinking, oh shit, I should have did a half a turn here or a click here on the shock. The good drivers think, I got to fix it behind the wheel. I like that. You know what I mean?
But that's the issue with the driver crew chief.
Correct. Because then you're second guessing, mechanically,
and you're getting frustrated behind the wheel instead of focusing on the task.
Right. It's a dirt sprint car. At the end of the day, like the driver's got to be able to adapt and overcome and adapt.
Has that not changed? I feel like you are so close that the car can hinder the driver.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I mean, you can't have a bad car. You know what I mean? But I think you get a car close, and the good drivers, the superior drivers, can carry it the rest of the way, if that makes sense.
And I saw a great video of that. It was actually in the late model world 2 years ago at Vado. Larson and Bobby Pierce were going at it, and Larson fucking blew Pierce's fucking door off on like lap 6. And Pierce was fucked.
Yeah.
But Pierce, for like the next 10 laps, found a groove, made a groove, and just fucking cooked him. He went back and snatched Larson back. That's the mentality of like, I don't give a fuck. And he's a driver crew chief. I would consider Bobby Pierce. I mean, him and Bob have built race cars their whole life. But he knew in that moment, that's that ego too. A driver does need a big ego. I think that's...
You got to have confidence. Self-confidence.
Ego and confidence are best friends, I would say. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that. But like having self-confidence and a lot of grit and determination and will, like that was the thing. Like that's what separates Steve Kinser from everybody today's age. Like,
really?
Oh yeah, that dude. He was so mentally tough. Nobody was getting in Steve's head, and I feel like a lot of nowadays drivers, and a lot of it's social media, because everybody sees, what people are saying about them, whatever. I feel like it's easier in today's world for drivers to get in their own heads and, fuck them up a little bit. Where like Steve, you got that son of a bitch 50%, and he was going to take it to 110 because he was so mentally fucking tough. And you combine that with the talent and ability he had. That's why there's never going to be a Steve Kinser. Like if you could, I don't know.
Let's spin that. Hold on. I'm curious. I'm curious to get your opinion. Do you think that's because Steve Kinser's and these guys from the olden days didn't become sprint car drivers until they went through a normal life? Because like Steve Kinser was a wrestling champion. He had to deal with people in high school who were bullying him. and whoop their ass. He had to go. He competed on a elite level of a sport. Our guys now, we're 14 in fucking sprint cars and escape reality. You know what I mean by that? Our guys, our superstars, most of them, not all of them, but most of our guys now are 5 in a go-kart, fucking 12 or 13 in a micro, and 14 or 16 in a sprint car, and they're World Outlaw about 18 or 22. They ain't ever had to go out into the regular world and compete with people.
Yeah.
You know, whereas Kinser went to fucking high school and wrestled and dealt with society. And when you deal with these true world environments, we talk about it like getting in fights with real people or having adversity in the real world. When you've gone through that, like somebody talking about you online, that's not going to affect you much as mentally as if you left high school at 14 to go race sprint cars and you got homeschooled and now you're an outlaw driver and you haven't ever had to deal with the world around you.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, think of those days, like I said, I mean, that probably is what built his mental toughness.
Right.
Is that type of upbringing. And I think these kids today just...
They escape reality with race cars.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just no respect. A lot of them come from money, and they didn't really truly know what it was like to earn it.
Or compete.
Yeah, compete, earn something. Like, yeah.
Racing's a very easy.
Earn something.
Racing's a very easy, and Broke Joe, which we talked about Broke Joe a little bit. He owns that 121. You kind of respect him. You don't know him much.
Broke Joe.
He did have a good race car. I know you probably remember the 121 on the West Coast, but
I do. I know that car. I don't know who Broke Joe is, but I know that car. I couldn't tell you who has drove it over the years, but you probably could.
Justin Sanders, Shane Golobic won a World Outlaw race, had Antioch in it.
Yeah. All right.
It was a West Coast car, pretty competitive, but
popular West Coast car.
He made a good point, and he said, you know, these rich kids, they just escape competition because they can't go and compete in basketball as kids. They can't go to the football team and outdo regular guys. So they go into this sport of racing where they can have a competitive advantage based on their monetary status.
Mm-hmm.
They don't necessarily have to have the skill to outdo society. They can purchase that advantage. And I do think that's a problem. I think that's the biggest problem with age in our sport. Like, that's why I always try to stand up for the 28-year-old 305 guy who went to school and high school and college and got the money for a $50,000 305. Like, that's a lot of money. We underestimate how much money it costs to actually get into this sport. You know, and if a guy wants to work his way there, that's a lot of money.
It is.
And he can still have the natural talent. But the bigger point here is I think that's what you're talking about with it. Even when it comes to respect, they ain't ever had to earn it.
Yeah.
You know, they ain't ever had to face true adversity and competition in their lives.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what you see a lot of the end result is today is like the way they race, you know, they don't have no respect for the equipment. They don't have no respect for the other people on the track. And that's what I see. Like when I say cowabunga sliders and, you know, all this shit, like I think that's an end product of not earning it, you know what I mean, and not respecting it because it was all given to them, you know, and that's what the end result is. You know, you just see, you know, really shitty types of driving and like I said, no respect for equipment or the other people out there.
Well, and that's why you're clapping for Kerry. You know, because
exactly. I got a massive amount of respect for him, and I'm not saying like he hasn't been.
You don't judge race car drivers based on we won this, we won that. You judge them based on their character as a person.
A lot of time, yeah. Absolutely.
That's what I've noticed with you. At least.
Yeah, absolutely. And like Kerry's, you know, Kerry's had his run-ins with guys before, and you know, has wadded some shit.
I'm not thinking Hothead is like your name or extreme driving ability. You just know him where he's come from, what he's cut from, basically.
I know that man where he's come from, and I know the amount of work that it took for him to get to the level that he was at, you know. And I know he's a little bit older now. He's probably, I don't know, in his earlier mid-50s. So I mean, he's on the downhill of his career, but I mean, I got a lot of respect for him. I got a lot of respect for how he earned it. And you don't see a lot of that much anymore in today's world, which it is what it is. It's just changing of the times, and all you can do.
But don't you think that times is kind of, you know, times always change.
Yeah.
Like what's hot now leaves tomorrow. I mean, flare jeans are on the comeback, for crying out loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not always hot. We live in a trendy fucking world. Like, Will Armitage, who's 20 years old, who technically out-crew chiefed you in qualifying at I-55. I'm still going to give him credit on that. He deserves to pat himself on the back. I mean, that's impressive.
He laid down a burner.
It's impressive for somebody to out-qualify the two, especially with some 20-year-old kid 3 years into racing.
Hey, man.
But that was the impressive thing with him is he's 3 years into it, and he was talking about how he hates the judgment he receives from people because he's 20 year old hopping out of a sprint car and people are thinking he's that privileged kid.
Yeah.
You know, that's got to be tough too. It's hard to make it in any kind of ideology.
I mean, like I said, I didn't know that kid. Like I had to ask my crew guy on top, like, you know, I'm looking at I said, who the fuck is Will Armitage? And, you know, when we qualified second, and my one guy's like, oh, you know, he come from quarter midgets and stuff, and they built quarter midget engines for him. I'm like, oh, well, there you go. That explains why he's somewhat of a good qualifier.
Well, but see,
like, you know,
he was a quarter midget guy for like a year and a half, and then he couldn't afford it, his family, and then they did outlaw karts for 2 years, and then he really didn't even start racing until he was 18, 19.
Yeah, and good on him if you know.
But you hear a quarter midget kid, you think, oh, there's another 5-year-old who raced for 10 years in quarters and went micros for 10, and then he's here. He's like, you think 10, 15 years of experience. You think Ryan Timms, you know, you think these guys who start at 5 and have been racing 25 years.
Yeah, man. I mean, hats off to him. He laid down a burner of a lap, and you know, I don't know where he finished in the feature. I think he kind of laid an egg in the race.
He said his slider broke, and it was trunk the whole time.
His wing slider broke?
And it was trunk the whole time.
You know, and shit happens. You know, that shit happens.
He said he went to slide David, and it pushed, and he knew something was up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit happens. But like I said, for him to be able to go out there and cut a lap like that and at least put himself in position for a solid finish at that age. And if he's one of them kids that, you know, he doesn't have a lot of money and he's grinding his ass off to get to the racetrack and he was working hard, I respect.
What's this with the quarter midget kids in qualifying? You have this theory.
I don't know. I just feel like that's got something to do with it. I think
there's something to it, though. You really believe there is something to it?
I really do. I think it's like a keeping the car straight thing, understanding like how to keep your momentum up. Like I think all
and they're
that,
very close in times if you look at them.
I think that was huge in quarter midget. David was a quarter midget. I'll call it a quarter midget baby. You know, like that was their first race car was a quarter midget. I believe Paul McMahon was he was a tremendous qualifier. I believe. I mean, I don't want to misquote, but I think he did some quarter midgets at a young age, and I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I think quarter midget racing at a young age teaches you how to be straight, smooth. You know, you're not sawing the wheel.
Anytime you move, it's a tenth of a second,
and it teaches you how to like build momentum. And I, like I said, maybe it's full coincidence, but I do believe there is a correlation with the quarter midget background and being able to qualify really, really well.
But Dominic Scelzi don't agree. He wants to know what sauce you put on that thing to be able to go through the slick. Put 2 tenths on them all.
It's never slick qualifying.
I-55 1 and 2 had that spot off through the center.
David was low in the brown.
So he just put it down there. He just put it in the right spot. Positioning of the car on the racetrack. I thought so as well.
A lot of times.
Dominic bragged about your mind when you're saying... do you think sometimes... I think this is true. I think sometimes other drivers want to say it's the crew chief instead of it's them. Does that make sense? They don't want to self-blame themselves. So they're saying, well, I could be better if it wasn't for you.
I think there's 3 main keys to qualifying really well. One is the most important. I'll just start with the most important.
Track conditions.
No, the most important thing to qualifying good is your engine program. You have to, they call it motorsports for a reason. In order to qualify good, you have to have a kick-ass motor. And we have that. We have, in my opinion, we have the best engine builder around with Brian Morrison. Wouldn't want to work.
Is it Charlie Garrett protege?
Wouldn't want to work with anybody else. And the 2, I feel like you have to have a very maneuverable race car that tends to be on the more freer side. And the driver has to do a good job at keeping it straight and not breaking any momentum. So engine, car, driver. Those are the 3 things that have to hit perfectly in order to have good qualifying success. And some guys, you can give them the best engine and you can dial the car in good, and for whatever reason, they just can't qualify very well.
Or what I would say is, if you're David Gravel, you'll be number 1. If you're average guy, you'll be 8. If you suck, you'll be 15.
Yeah.
You know, there suck and good is a variance.
I know those years I was racing with Schaefer, you know, we had Charlie Garrett engines, and Schaefer was probably never really super.
What number, or did y'all bounce?
The 49X.
49? The orange 49?
Yeah, the 49X.
The 100K winner from Mansfield.
Yep. And we had a couple Charlie Garrett engines, and Schaefer was never really known to be the super quick timer every night, but he was always a kick-ass racer. But he always made the comment, because we set a lot of quick times at Eldora with the Outlaws and, you know, through all the different stuff. And he would come in and he'd say, man, he goes, I can fuck up a little bit and still know that we're going to be fast.
He just never had that happen in his career.
Because the engine would, like, you could make a little hiccup here and there and still be good because the engines were that strong. And so,
and he had been in other premium motors.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, but like I'm saying,
he had been in the Kisslers and the Dons and all the other regular
absolutely.
names.
And I'm not discrediting any of those, but I feel like that
there is an edge.
Well, I call it the Central Pennsylvania edge. If you look through history, like I always tell people, if it was built in Central PA, look at all the badass engine builders: Garrett, Morrison, Ott, HP, Ryder, Capetta. They're all Central PA. They're all a bunch of fucking gearheads over there.
Kistler's the only outlier that I've heard hits.
All those
really
dudes from Central PA are gearheads, man. They know engines.
What about Speedway? Everybody's
Speedway's
on the Speedway
good.
deal.
Speedway's good.
Dietrich, I think, went to the Speedway route.
But I'm saying, I just rattled off 6.
I know.
Premier engine builders.
But PA is the Hollywood of sprint car racing. That's where everything's done.
Well, call it what you will. Like I said, they're gearheads over there, and if it comes from Central PA, chances are that thing runs really well. And
y'all were on RPM chassis as well, which
on the 49X, we started with Triple X, and then after the first year I was with them, then we switched to RPM,
which is Russ
Minton. Yep, phenomenal guy.
PA, Central PA guy.
Yep, Central PA guy, phenomenal guy. He races himself. A great chassis builder, phenomenal welder. I mean, he does everything himself.
I've been to his shop.
Yeah, I mean, he cuts the tubing, bends the tubing, fish mounts the tubing, welds the tubing. He does everything himself. So, yeah, great guy. But
there's some sauce to the motor program, and you learned that from Schaefer. It sounds like, because Schaefer had a long career.
I mean, Schaefer knew engines.
And he had never said that before. You're saying
Schaefer knew engines really well, but like I said, having the Charlie Garretts, like I've learned. I mean, I've learned more than anything off of Morrison. I've been, with Brian these 7 years. I've been with Big Game, and then I worked with Brian a couple years on another team. Pete Grove had a couple Morrison engines where I worked with Brian a little bit, but I worked with Morrison. I worked with Charlie Garrett. Those two guys right along, though. I feel like I learned so much on tune-ups and just how to take care and maintenance an engine, the attention to detail to make sure that you're getting everything out of the engine that you can. So, yeah, those two guys, along with Schaefer, I feel it boosted my knowledge of the engine department
and belief in it. It sounds like
belief, but yeah, and just knowing how to take care out of an engine and get the most out of it. I'm by far. I mean, I can't build an engine, but I know enough about engines to be dangerous, I feel like, and I can maintain one, and I feel like
tune one for different conditions.
Yeah, tune one for different conditions, and
because that's a game in itself, right?
It's my number one most important part of a night is tuning.
So are you saying there's times you'll have your setup to start the night, and you may tweak this or that, but all your main concern throughout the night is really
performance underneath the hood.
Motor tune.
Performance underneath the hood. And, a lot more times than night, you kind of, you start with a tune up at the beginning of the night and you can leave it alone. And then nowadays, these engines are making so much power that you really want to try and take away some power as the night goes on.
Everybody's thrashing after qualifying, and it's not usually bars and shocks. It's under the hood. The hood's coming off after qualifying, and it's tuning up for the heats.
Exactly. So fortunately, like I got, my guys do a great job. Hey, let's change bars or whatever. I'm gonna change nozzles, or I'm gonna, change stacks, or do some different things there, and they can kind of take care of some of the car stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think that's about any crew chief's deal on the Outlaw.
Well, I'm assuming that changes balance, though, right? Depending on what you do to the motor, it's going to change the loads of the certain.
Yeah, I mean,
or do you get that finicky with it?
I think the car's your balance, but your engine is, like
the engine's what's contracting the load on the car.
Drivability.
Yeah,
you're trying to just make it drivable. You know what I mean? You want to get all the power you can for those two laps of qualifying, and then you want to work hard to sustain some drivability. You don't want it to blow the wheels off. You want it, you don't want it so loaded up on fuel that it's, messing up the range or how you can control it with your foot. So yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that goes into it, more than what people realize.
Is that when it's important to know your driver as a crew chief, to know how they drive?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
you're talking about range there with the pedals and stuff. If you don't know how your driver wants to move them.
Yeah, I mean, you get a guy that's a real stomp and steer, your fuel tune-ups might have to be a little bit different. If you got a guy that's real,
Donnie style.
Donnie and David, I mean, I really compare those two a lot.
You think David's like a advanced or a modern day Donnie kind
of? Yeah, and they share some similarities. I mean, they both keep the wheels underneath them and keep the car straight. And yeah, I mean, I didn't get to work with Donnie other than that, short,
just visually,
short night. Yeah, but from watching Donnie and working with David for so long, I see that they show some similarities for sure.
And so knowing the driver is important. I'm just trying to break down this. Get in Cody's head that Dominic wants to know. It sounds like it's a little more intricate than
the qualifying.
It's not just you. You're not a I'm the guy mentality.
Yeah.
You mentioned Donnie and we Donnie and Ricky splitting was possibly one of the biggest splits of sprint car racing history.
For sure.
You and David are close, and I would assume y'all would learn from that. Like,
absolutely.
Let's not let one think one's important or more important than the other. Let's do whatever we can to keep this together,
100%.
Because we don't want to end up, no offense to Donnie or Ricky, but when that changed both of their careers for
100%. And me and David have had those conversations. We've used them as an example. Like, we're not going to throw each other under the bus, and we're going to learn from what they did wrong and know what they did good and why they did good as a pair. We learn from that, and we learn not to fucking
clash. Take too much credit.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
and I don't need any fucking credit. Honestly, they announce his name. Like, I'm gonna do my thing. Like, if it's David Gravel, yeah, that's great. I really don't even give a fuck about the credit. Like, it's nice to be recognized,
right?
But I let the actions do the talking in that aspect. I don't need smoke blown up in my ass.
Well, like Dominic saying, I want to know how Cody thinks of that. What you're saying, if you was to respond to Dominic, you would be like, it's a combo. You said there's three parts. You said there's the engine, the car, the driver.
Yep.
And you are a big part of that. But you're also saying David's a huge part of that too.
Yeah. David is I would say my part is probably third on the totem pole, but I would say engine's one.
Well, Todd Quiring's number one because he's supplying you the equipment and the engine.
Well, yeah.
So that's number one. None of y'all, so you or David can't do it without that first.
Right.
Correct? You got to have Todd, a good car owner, a good community.
100%. You gotta have a guy that gives you everything you need to be successful, and Todd definitely has done that, and he lets me run the team, to my fullest ability, and I'm forever grateful for that.
Right. So Todd, you, David are a team. It's not a singular thing.
Exactly. And that's what you got to have. That's what it's taken us. It took us 5 years to win a championship, and now I'm on my 7th year, and
got 2 in the bank, looking at a 3. Obviously.
Yeah, that's the goal. And if it happens, it happens. It is what it is, bud.
But you're definitely a part of the recent, current, and future lineage of premier sprint car racing teams, drivers, crew chief combinations. There's no way you're going to wake up tomorrow and David Gravel's struggling to finish 5th. That just doesn't seem like a thing. I mean, as long as those things, I think that's what we're saying here, as long as those things, all those people in play are respected and acknowledged for what they're putting into it, nobody feels like they're being slighted, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a combo that can't be stopped.
Yeah, it's just belief in everybody and everybody doing their job. And, you know, as long as David stays healthy and everything's good, I think he's definitely got a lot of years left in him to be successful, you know what I mean? So.
And you do too, or no?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't want to be out here, you know, sitting in the hotel rooms with your fucking big ass.
Shut the fuck up.
You know what I mean?
This is the best night of your life.
Sharon.
This is the best night of your life.
What'd you do on your rain out? Oh,
this is the best
Chaz is in town, so I just hung out with him.
Oh, no, you got sweet talked by a pretty woman at the bar.
You did. Don't put me in that category.
I brought you into it. She sent you all your money tonight. I mean, she sent you money.
Don't be fucking throwing me in that category. You're getting me in trouble.
She came after me. This is true. She did. I was just sitting there minding my business.
You were talking to her, so
she came after me.
I had nothing to do with that.
Cody is humble until he gets fucked with. Oh no! Do you want to read comments here? I gotta use the restroom. Scroll up. All you gotta do is scroll up and down.
Yeah, I got a piss too here. Pretty.
All right. Piss break. You want to play Birdman while we take a piss?
Well, you go first. Let me read some comments.
Oh God!
You're not fat. You're big bone like Cartman on South Park.
Fuck you!
That's you.
Look how big my shoulders are compared to him. Hold on.
He needs his rest. He has to deal with Crybaby all day tomorrow.
What do you mean? What?
Let me see this shit. This is insane.
Oh.
Dominic knows it's the special taco sauce. Hey.
No, don't get.
How do I scroll down? Do I just press the arrow? Hurry up, Chaz. Shake the dew off that little willy and fucking work this thing. Sammy was old as fuck and kicked ass and won a King's Royal at 55 with big game and Todd's equipment. That's very true. He did a hell of a job, the slammer here at Big Game. If you ask Slammer at the Nationals last year, if he had this equipment, he would whip Gravel's ass. It's scrolling automatically. Oh, okay, thanks for that. I'm a dumbass. Cody, do you ever help Trey Jacobs out with his setups? Well, Trey, that's my brother, and when he's in my dad's car, my dad talks to me, and I definitely do what I can over the phone. Chaz, we want to see your pretty face. Now that's a fucking lie.
Oh, come on. I got to go to the lobby and get some beer.
Chaz hasn't seen that thing in years.
Okay. Tell your mama that. No, I'm just playing. Hey, I'm about to give out. You looking
forward to the new season of tires?
I guess, Hoosier put out a new thing, or?
I mean, the tires are always changing. So you go, batch to batch. It's just it's a part of how that works. So the tires are always varying a little bit. So you got to stay on top of your game. Cody, best Wayne County story. That's my home turf. I grew up there, so I got a lot of great stories from there, but I don't really know one off the top of my head.
What's funny is about out of the 330 views, it's 40 of them in the lobby.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm gonna have to tell them the room number to send up some Busch Light.
Now that the limiteers are done.
We need some Busch Light. We're about to have to get them airmailed.
Who's this? I'm 5 blocks from Huset's and friends with Bubba from Pizza Ranch. Let's have some beers when you're at the shop. I actually don't really drink that much anymore, but maybe we'll see. I'll have a water and you can have all the beer you want.
Now, what made you stop drinking? What made you want to give it up?
I just started really feeling like shit, honestly. Like I was drinking pretty heavily.
Was you doing it every day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've never done that. Like, people see me get fucked up on my shows. You were making these references.
Yeah.
But I try, if I get fucked up, it's usually on weekends and only on the shows. When I'm not on my shows and I'm not at the track, I'm not getting fucked. And sometimes I'm at the track and not getting fucked up.
All I know is it feels good to feel good. And, my whole adult life, I've battled, alcohol and, drugs at
Well, and you
times.
say you still have a drink or two.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have a beer, here and there, but
And you
or
said
a gla-
drugs. You had
glass of
drug
wine.
issues?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call it an issue, but recreationally, I mean, enough of an issue that it wasn't good
Back in the day.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So
like 20 years ago or something, or 30 years ago?
Yeah,
Wait, you're not that old. You
no,
weren't
I would say
18 to 20 or something.
Yeah,
or?
my adult life, high school through my 20s and into my early 30s. I'm 38 now, so it's time to grow up a little bit. It's like I said, it's just I wish I could take back.
So kind of the big game thing came along and changed your life.
It did in part.
You got serious about everything in a way. You said 7 years, so that would have been you were 30 years old. So
yeah, I'd have been 30, 31.
31. So it sounds like big game saved your life. It's like a discipleship.
It definitely helped. You know what I mean? Like it helped in all aspects. So, but yeah,
It made you say, "Here's the chance."
yeah. But no, I mean, I don't. There's nothing against. I mean, I'll have a couple beers here and there, but
you're not the Chaz.
Maybe a glass of wine.
You're not getting Chaz.
No, I ain't the Chaz.
You
had how many blue moons you got? You got
4.
Jeez.
There's 4
Yeah,
in 3 hours.
No wonder you're pissing. What do we got here? Good for you, respectfully, Cody. I gave up drinking 16 months ago. Best decision ever. Yeah, man. I mean, it's like I said, drugs and alcohol just make you feel like shit, and it's good to be sober. Let's get that third Woo NOS Energy Sprint Car Championship. We're gonna try our best. Cody, you are hilarious. Fuck yeah, thank you. I stopped drinking too. Look at all these sobriety stories. Chaz, pay note to this motherfucker.
I mean, it's fine for people to get sober if you have a problem.
Dom Scelzi and Narc right now. Pull up the Narc race and get the Narc race on there while I piss. And
So you want to do a Narc watch along?
no, I mean whatever.
Jesus H. Christ. There's my face, guys, if you need to see it. The handlebars are safe.
The bars.
Side profile. Let's see, is that the quarter?
You hear me pissing right now?
Yeah, could you hear mine, or it wasn't a big enough
got my
stream,
mic on.
really? Hold on, let's listen to Cody P.
It's a good stream, huh?
That is a good stream. Oh my God. Talk about a live stream. That's a literal live stream. Wow. Talking about pissing rainbows.
Oh man, I was bursting.
I'm about to have to Uber a 12-pack.
We taking calls tonight, or
We can take calls. We can.
It's up to
But
you.
you want to watch Narc. You don't want to do calls. Nobody cares.
It don't matter.
It's these damn West Coast bums who want to experience life.
Cody needs a podcast, and thanks for sharing, Cody. If I had time, I'm like not tech savvy. Like there's no fucking way I could do all what you got going on.
I mean, you
here.
could pay somebody to do it.
I wouldn't want to do that either. I just don't have no time to do.
Are
all
you
this.
saying we should start riding your nutsack from hotel to hotel and doing shows?
There's just
I mean,
not
with the
enough
lobby
time.
down there, I feel like we could have guests every night of the week.
There's just not enough time, man. Like I feel like and this is the downtime of the year. Like I said, I mean, I was really hoping to race and
that
be
in here right here.
be done. So I wanted to be driving back to the shop after this, but it didn't work out that way. We're going to get her in tomorrow, though. I hope everybody shows up or tunes in on Dirt Vision for the Outlaw show tomorrow. It's going to be a good one. Looking forward to Tri-State Speedway.
Are you really? You were just complaining about these tracks.
I mean, it's not one of my favorite tracks, but I'm always looking forward to race.
Why?
Because it's always an opportunity to get better. It's always an opportunity to learn, and we might learn something tomorrow.
What are you going to learn?
I don't know. Maybe something that will work real good there, or maybe something what not to do. You never know.
Oh, yeah, we can't talk about
You
it.
have to find out.
I forgot. I was just like in the motions trying to get this rolling.
Live calling. See if we can get any good live calls.
We're trying to get to the call segment of the night. But due to my new Samsung phone continuously wanting to pair with my device, we're having issues. Just a second. Keep reading your comments or something.
I can't. You got the fucking thing in it.
Bam. Damn it.
What is that? That's a long one. Now you got it back.
I know.
Way again, asshole.
I got it. All right.
When tuning, how wide of a window?
Oh no, David Gravel's here. Oh no, David Gravel has entered the chat. Do you have? Oh no. Oh no, David, you're not allowed to call. We're here to introduce people.
Up. What is that? What does this say back up there?
Hold on. David, you're off the screen.
When tuning, how wide of a window is there between too lean and too rich? How safe do you have to play it?
Don't listen to this, David, because he said the less you know, the better.
Tuning, I work hand in hand with my engine builder on that. So the only thing I can say there for you is fuel makes power. So when qualifying, you don't want to be too lean because too lean is taking away power. So you got to have fuel to make power. So you're better off being a little on the rich side. When it comes to racing, the track slows down, you're pedaling it. Then you can afford to be a little bit on the leaner side as long as, you know, you got a driver that's not out there just, you know, holding the pedal down and you know, abusing the engine. So fuel makes power. When it comes time to race and you don't need all that power, you can come off some fuel and be a little bit leaner.
Okay.
Hope that helped, whoever that was. What did Gravel say?
OG fuel gun. So I guess the fuel. He's saying, you're only showing YouTube comments, not. Of course, we're only showing the ones that matter. He said your secret is a 92 left rear.
Yeah, 92 left rears. I run a lot of 92-inch left rears, so that's
the secret.
Yeah, that's the secret. That's his secret sauce.
Okay, you said that David will have an interesting face tomorrow.
He might. I don't know. He always has an interesting face.
No. All right, I think we're close to being good on doing something here, guys, with the phone calls.
Look at that. Gravel sucks.
Do you feel, we were talking about, do you feel like Gravel will soon be potentially jealous of you if people start liking you more than him? I feel
they already like me more.
Oh, come on. What?
I don't know.
I think they like the one-liners.
They do. Well, you know,
You're the one that almost caused Kyle to kill him at El Toro. I mean, he handled it well, though. He didn't back down. I do like that about David, you know.
I told him, I said, don't take that shit from that fucker. Like, I mean.
Well, and he didn't.
The fact that he's trying to crash David because he's mad at me, like, I don't drive it. I don't own it. I don't understand all that, but he won't even look at me. So
somebody said we already do. So the fans are speaking up. They like Cody Jacobs. The Kraken's here.
David wants to know why Cody isn't in bed yet. I'm hanging out with the Chaz.
It's only 10:30. When's the race tomorrow? Like 5? He's drinking water. He does have bottled water. He's not drinking beer.
Give me that.
He's not drinking any beer. We told him no beers. These are all mine with the Landman. The Landman gave us a sticker. We're trying to get beer delivered to the room. Zach's the only one who knows the room.
Trying to promote Landman a little bit, though. Anybody that doesn't know, Lanny Nichols got a podcast. He's been longtime friends with Donnie Schatz for years. Good dude. Definitely check out his podcast. Maybe one day, I don't know if I got to change my name to Donnie Schatz or what it is to get on his podcast, but maybe one day he'll have me on.
I thought he said you can't cuss.
I'll try my best.
Oh, well, good luck. All right.
That's just how people in the real world talk.
This is the Howard Stern of sprint car racing. He says that I mean, I've heard a lot of things.
The gravel haters are hilarious. They sure are.
I've heard a lot of things, David. I've heard Howard Stern, Joe Rogan. Donnie says Joe Rogan. Ripper call in. I don't know if Ripper's a good one. I've heard Stephen A. Smith. You agree with Stephen A. Smith.
Look at there. David Gravel says Kyle Ripper has gone.
Oh no.
This is the Howard Stern of sprint car races.
But you say Stephen A. I've heard that.
Stephen A.
I've heard Stephen A. Smith.
JR from WWF because you talk out the side of your mouth.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's just visual.
Good God.
That's just visual. Stephen A. Joe Rogan. I like the Joe Rogan.
Kyle Ripper's calling in. Let's go to the call in.
Taylor Queering says he thinks Ben Shapiro. He thinks I'm the Ben Shapiro.
Cody, why didn't you run to the defense of Dietrich like Gravel did back
Did you see the smile on Gravel's face? I told somebody that the other day. They're like, you and Gravel are tight. I'm like, I like Cody better. And he goes, why? I was like,
what's Gravel saying here? He is the new president of government to lobby for teams and drivers on rule changes. Me?
Yeah, who? Who are we talking about?
Is he talking about me? You talking about me, short stack? Who the fuck you talking about?
You call David short stack?
Chaz, you kind of walk like Stephen A.
Hey, with that pimp walk.
Yeah.
Hey, ask him about that waitress coming on tonight.
She
already sent like 6 super chats.
She
came on the show, did she not? Am I lying? Tell David.
I guess. I mean,
she sent like $80.
That's good. I mean, you're
straight from the restaurant. And was she ugly?
You're a pimp.
Was she ugly? Would you call her ugly? She was
No.
extremely attractive. I would assume.
No. Gravel is killing.
Same hairline as Stephen A. What a fuck.
I kind of like Gravel a bit more after this. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, you're saving David's reputation to the sprint car fan base.
Ripper's the new government guy.
No.
Let's go to the call-ins. Let's take some calls. Let's hear from the people directly. Sorry if I missed your question.
The number's on the board. First call, first serve. Oh no.
We got a little bit of time.
The number's on the board.
What time is it?
Hold on, let's give a song while we're waiting. Birdman style. We're waiting for the first call. It is playing in your ear, yes.
You should change this shit to Code Man.
Code Man. Who's Code Man?
Code Man, motherfucker. Who? Me.
Oh, Code. There's
Man.
A guy in racing called Code Man. He's an Australian that does sprint car racing.
I never heard that.
But it's like code. We're waiting. The number's on the screen, guys. I don't know why you're not calling. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is this? We got our first caller into the building. Hello, are you there? He hung up. What a hacker, dude. It was somebody from Australia. I don't want to pay 8 cents a minute.
It's a spam call.
The line is open, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure why you are not calling. Oh, we got a spam caller. Here comes the spam callers. He's going to call in and cuss. Yeah. Hello.
I hear somebody.
Yep. Well, they do like to call in and just act a fool sometimes. That does happen.
Oh shit.
Well, we're waiting. We're ending them. If you don't talk when we call you, then we're not answering. Hello. 331. You're on the show. Yes.
Chaz.
Who is this? Oh,
Andy.
No.
You know this guy?
I guess. Are you the Andy in the comments? Okay, so that's the Andy who is saying your comments are funny, and he's the one who said I kind of like Gravel a bit more now.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Andy. Thanks for that. Thanks for that love, man.
So can you hear Cody, first of all?
Absolutely. My pleasure. It's a rain out. The Chaz said he was coming to Tri-State. I said, fuck it. Let's do it.
I'd rather see you at Tri-State. I love that little bull ring fucker.
We're going to be there tomorrow, dude. You coming?
I should be there. I'm a little bit north right now, but hey,
he's stuck drinking in
good
Wisconsin.
Show. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Yeah. Get a cheeseburger while you're there. They got the best ones.
Oh, you know damn right this boy will get a cheeseburger.
I don't eat meat. He knows this.
You don't eat meat.
Red meat's devil food. Do you have anything you want to say,
kind words.
Andy?
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I thought it was a really great show watching you guys watch High Limit. You know, I know you guys don't like it, but it was awesome to see your live reactions to that shit. That was fucking hilarious.
So you love High Limit? Is that what you're saying?
I do love High Limit. It's a good show.
You thought that race was good tonight?
Cody doesn't agree. Cody doesn't agree.
There's more people in the fucking narc race right now.
I believe that. More people down in the lobby at this hotel right now listening to us.
Yeah, well, I think that they need to. Yeah, I think I'll see you up here in Wilma. I think you guys need to to just keep going and do your thing. Fuck the high limit versus outlaw drama, and just keep riding, bro.
I agree, man.
As soon as they stop trying to act like they're bigger than the Outlaws, there ain't no problem, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It ain't no rivalry. It's better for the fans because now we get 2 sprint car series. We watch them both, and it benefits us both anyway. So,
okay,
cool.
Is that all you wanted to say?
All right, Cody. I'll let you guys go. Thank you.
All righty,
Good
no
night.
problem. All right, that was the first call. We made it through. We did have some missed calls.
Ripper, where you at?
Where is Ripper at? We're summoning Ripper.
Chaz, you actually don't eat meat?
I try to stay away from pork. That's it.
He could probably deep throat a hot dog.
Fuck the fuck off. You just opened up each can. Hello, 289. You're on the call. Hello.
Chaz, what's up?
You're here with Cody too. You can't just be saying Chaz. We're on the line, both of us.
All right, boys. It's Clinton from Oshweekon up here in Canada. From Oshweekon TV. My question is,
dude. I miss him.
My question for Cody is: last week's show, I'm worried about safety for our guys. He was talking about the butt bars are in the wrong spot. I need him to expand on that so these guys know what they're missing and what can we be looking for as tech guys to make sure it's in the right spot. Thanks, boys. Peace out.
I think he said he wants to know where exactly the butt bar is supposed to be.
Okay, and so not all of them are going to be in the wrong spot. You might find that yours is in the right spot.
Where is the right spot? What does that mean?
Well, the best way to check that is to take the rear stops off the car and drop it down on the frame and make sure that the rear end isn't hitting your seat or the torque tube ain't getting into your seat. If it is, then the butt bar in there is not in the right spot. It's not doing its job.
So the butt bar is supposed to restrict that from happening.
The butt bar, when it goes down, the rear end is supposed to hit that before it gets into the seat. So like I said, the best way to check that is to take the stops off the car, drop it onto the ground, and make sure that the rear end of the torque tube is getting into that bar first before it hits the seat. If it's hitting the seat, if the torque tube's getting into the seat, then you got to do something different. You got to get the seat up a little higher, your seat bar, your butt bar. But the seat bar, the butt bar, how you're mounting your seat, it all goes hand in hand. I strongly suggest going to your chassis builder with your seat, your steering gear, and making sure all that stuff's installed correctly. If you have any questions, reach out to Dan at Maxim or whoever your chassis builder is, and just make sure you're doing your part to make sure all that stuff is welded in your frames correctly.
Okay. We missed a few calls while you were in. But no, that's good. That's good.
I feel like I wanted to elaborate on that because some of that
they're asking. They want to know.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't overlook all the safety stuff, especially in that area.
Hello, 717. That's obviously PA.
That's got to be the Kyle.
You know that number. Hello, are you there?
What's up, Chaz?
Who is this?
This is Nasty Nate.
Oh,
Nasty Nate,
no. What did Dietrich do today?
No, I that's where Ripper's at right now. He's in Double D's hot tub.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Fucking probably jacking him off.
Oh, I didn't say it. Cody did. I didn't say it. So what are you out there on your boat? You're out there on your boat right now with all the lonely mid-20s girls, right?
Yeah, you know how I roll.
Were you at Williams Grove last night?
The Outlaw tour. What happened?
Were you at Williams Grove last night?
I was.
What in the fuck was Danny doing at the beginning of that race?
Yeah, I don't know. He was probably pulling a B main bill from Biglerville. That's probably what he was doing.
He looked like Steve Kinser at the end, but he looked like Barry Rubel at the beginning.
He has his moments.
It is weird. Like Danny, if I'm taking my grudge hat off, Danny is one of those guys. Danny's one of those guys. You know how we say like Rico gets on a hot streak and then he's slow for a few nights and on it for a few nights. He's like on it and off it throughout the night or through the race, like you're saying. Like he'll be off in a race and then it'll be on all of a sudden. It's like it's like
he likes the chase, you know.
Well,
he likes the chase.
It's all part of it. I mean,
I don't get it.
You can't be there every lap of the race. I would rather be there at the end than be good at the beginning and then fall like a rock.
But I mean, you're supposed to be there every
Story of my
lap.
life.
You're supposed to be
Always
there
there at
every
the end.
lap, though, Nasty. Especially when you talk like Danny, you're supposed to just be a god. You know, you want to talk like a god, you better be one on the track.
Absolutely. It's all about having good insurance and a wide tongue.
Oh my god! What the fuck? This is why they call you Nasty Nate.
Oh, God.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he
god!
has no idea, does he, Chaz? He has no
No,
idea.
he has no idea. He has no idea.
No, he can ask Ripper. Ripper will tell him.
Hey, Nasty Nate's the
So
first
when you come in, you hanging out?
Well, we have to come into PA. I'm not going to let some pizza boy run me off. Are you crazy? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not even getting. I'm not.
Hey,
even
you
getting
got
in that.
you
Nope,
got
not
your
doing it.
Bitcoin diecast, right? It's beautiful, is it not?
Yeah, I did. I got the outfit and all
You
that.
got
shit.
everything.
I
We
look
took
like
care
some
of you.
Sort of weird orange cone.
Yeah, you probably look
Running
like
around.
Yeah, you could have went out and fucking worked with the pin dot.
Yeah. It looks like a Darth Vader helmet at the end. It's really wide with wide spins.
That's what she said. Anyway, are you?
I know what my couch pulls out. I don't, Chaz.
Oh my god!
Oh, this dude.
Oh, you
He
lost.
has no idea,
Cody's
does
getting
he?
fired now.
Oh, fuck.
No idea.
Okay. Is there anything else you
And
want
guess
to
what?
ask?
First Knuckles just curious.
Oh no! Oh, no! Is there anything you
Remember,
want?
bro, the big tire goes on the right. Big tire goes on the right.
Oh no! Chomp chomp, huh? That's a
Yeah,
new name
this
there.
dude's
Chomp
chomping.
chomp.
No,
Nasty
I'm not
Nate's
chomp
chomping.
chomp. No,
You're
I am not
chomping
chomp
on
chomp.
something.
I am not chomp chomp.
I guess
You
in
know
PA,
that.
all she
I
has
tried
to
to
be
get
is
on that car
16.
this
That's
year.
why you're there.
Hey, I tried to get on that car. They didn't call me this year to be a sponsor. What are the odds?
Oh, you were trying to sponsor the 1S.
Well, I don't know. They were supposed to call me, and I never got a phone call. So I don't know. You tell me.
That's funny.
That's messed up. So that's the story
That's
of how
how
you
far I
ended
got
up on the
signed.
48.
No, that'll never happen.
Oh.
Nope.
Okay.
You know why that won't happen.
I
His brother
know.
don't like me.
I know. I know. He got
So,
famous working
I'm
on the Billy
sides
Dietrich
and-
car.
That's good.
Billy's a
Yeah,
good guy.
great.
You just have your issues. Everybody's got them.
Billy's good shit. I like Billy. I like both the I like all them Dietrichs.
Well, you should probably watch the first couple years of the YouTube channel, and you'd probably see Nash Nate in those videos.
Oh no.
We'll have to
Just
pull.
saying.
We'll have to pull them clips up.
Oh no. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else? They're calling in by the droves.
Hit me up when you get to Central PA, Chaz.
All right, we're going on the boat, right?
Fair.
All right.
Oh, dude, boats and hose.
Oh god.
You know what my boat's called, don't you? First knuckle, baby.
Oh god, no. All right, thanks for calling.
See you, bro.
Oh no. That's PA for you. That's PA. That's
Golly,
PA right
man.
there, right? That's PA, right?
They're on a different level.
That's PA. Oh no.
Here we go.
Oh no. I'm not paying 2 cents a minute. Who the fuck is this? Hello.
Why?
Oh
God,
no.
you motherfucker.
Oh no, it's an
What are you
Australian.
doing?
Good day, mate.
It's 2
fucking
cents a
ugly.
minute. We're getting charged. What do you want to say?
I just want to say Cody Jacobs is the fucking champion.
Really?
Aussie.
That's exactly how it is.
Are
Oi,
you,
oi, oi. You've been here before, Cody, haven't you?
Yeah, mate. Just
Huh?
long time ago. Who is this? What? Can I get a name?
Jake.
Jake. Oh, Jake.
I met Chaz. Chaz was
Jake.
starting shit with Jake who?
Is this Jake that worked with Sides?
No. Fuck, no.
No. Okay.
you thought you had a friend?
You worked for Kendrick over here, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Chaz, you remember when you had to go when you had an argument a couple of times over here?
Yes, I
Especially
remember.
with,
I remember when I
Paul
had my
driving
4
Jones?
a.m. arguments at Perth. Yes.
Oh, yeah, but I was just going to say, Cody, you're fucking spot on, mate.
Thanks, brother.
And-
Appreciate it.
Who gives a fuck what anyone says?
Amen. Keep it
And,
real, brother.
yeah, come back.
All
No
right.
worries. Is it costing you, Chaz?
Yes, it is charging me 2 cents a minute, I guess. I don't know if that's 2 cents or
You
$2.
fucking taught fucking motherfucker. You have a good night.
If it was Australian 2 cents, I'd pay it all day. Y'all's money ain't worth more than the fucking ice in this cup.
I'll PayPal you about it. So good.
Oh, God. All right. We'll get on to the next one.
Thanks, mate. All good. See ya.
Lincoln's so fucked up.
Jacobs.
The dude was OD'd in the porta potty in the infield.
What were we talking
And they
about?
went through the red during the 410 feature until it was over to go check on him.
It was Lincoln's.
Lincoln's. I think, are they talking about Lincoln Speedway? Well,
Probably that nasty Nate.
That's a fucking
He gets
story.
fucking turned up. Oh, no. Who's 412?
I don't know what area code
What?
that is.
Hold on. Where is 412 located, sir?
Barber, Pennsylvania, home of Lernerville Speedway. What's up, fellas?
Lernerville
Lernerville.
Speedway.
One of the
That's
best
a track you probably hate that high limit took from the Outlaws. They didn't take many, but they did take Lernerville.
They didn't take it from the Outlaws. The Outlaws fucked it away. I wish we went back there. It's one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, miss seeing you guys come. Hey, I want to ask you, this is kind of off topic, but Cody, what do you think about Kenny jumping back in a 270 a couple of years ago?
Oh my
and,
God.
getting the victory.
I don't know. I think it's cool, but man, he's like 70. I don't know how old he is, 70 some years old, but yeah, no, I think it's cool that he got in his grandsons in the micro and went out there and burned some laps. So you'll
He
know.
won?
Super cool.
Yeah, he won a 270 race somewhere.
Just out of the box.
Deerfield, yeah.
Yeah, Deerfield, I guess. Yeah.
And that's the ones you shift that sound like, and the mosquito spray comes out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Smokes a lot.
I think you gotta shift them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
I don't know much.
Yeah.
I don't know much about him, but his grandson Race, which is Lee's son, he had one, and he would go racing with Kenny, and then Race actually is running a sprint car now, so Kenny took over that ride.
Yeah, I saw him race a few times. He was a good shoe. He was. He's gonna be good.
Yeah, good kid.
But
and,
anyhow, Chaz, I enjoy your content, my man. I do. But nobody has 3 hours aside to sit and watch a show, my man.
Oh, I know.
But,
we
hey,
have
keep
to
it
cut
up.
them up. I mean, we're 2 hours into this one. It may go another hour or two. I mean,
I know. I'm sitting here contemplating my life decisions, calling into the Chaz show at midnight on a Saturday night. But hey, appreciate you guys.
calling.
Keep it up.
all right.
Hey, I'd like to throw a shout out to my nephew. Congratulations on him winning tonight at Path Valley.
Oh, at Path
What's his
Valley.
name? What's your nephew's name?
Parker Lucas. He won at Clinton County last week, and he won tonight at Path Valley.
Hell yeah! Congratulations, Parker. Keep grinding, brother. Hope you win more.
One day you can
All right,
afford a
guys.
Morrison.
Good luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Oh, no. They're rolling in now. Oh,
Wait,
517. What's that?
I don't know my area codes.
517. Where's 517?
Oh, it's Michigan.
Oh, no. You're going to go there this year. Hartford.
Michigan.
Hartford, what's
Yeah,
going on?
We are. Hi guys, it's Zach. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Beauty. Hey, I was calling. By the way, my bullet's name's Bastamouth. But anyways, had a question for Cody on this one as far as, and I had wrote some questions on your chat. And sorry if I missed this, but there's been reigns of dominance throughout, obviously, the World of Outlaws career. Obviously, you had Steve, you had Sammy, and did all of his stuff and stuff like that. We had Donnie's, and then you see David with the trajectory that he has.
Brad was 5 years,
one.
you know. So
Well, Brad was going there, obviously, too, but I don't think Cody wants to talk about Brad that much, right? But one of those things of what is the difference between, say, what you guys saw? Obviously, Cody's been around the game for quite a long time and watched his dad do his thing or whatever, and then we had Donnie that was dominant, and then now you see guys like David or the guys on the side that you guys probably aren't talking about tonight that have really progressed the game. Is it the legit talent, or is it the just money type of a thing. And what's changed so much in the last, say, 7 years to make it to where we have 2 series now or whatnot?
I don't know if we got an actual question. So are you asking what makes a guy dominant now versus then?
Well, I mean, we haven't seen it yet. Obviously, Brad did his
We're
thing
thinking
and left,
we're thinking
right?
that gravel can. You're saying we're thinking gravel can.
Yeah, I mean,
but we
yeah,
don't
obviously,
know. I mean,
yeah,
I
Cody
don't
and
know
his,
what Cody's answer would be. There is, I would think it's just so much closer now.
Yeah, it's 100%. It's a lot harder to be able to put together runs like Steve and Donnie were doing back in the day. But I feel like, yeah, the equipment and
Well, and he may be
everything
thinking
is,
like money, because it was Tony Stewart Racing and Casey Kane Racing that really dominated the
yeah,
segment there.
yeah, for sure. I mean, I think everybody's got good equipment. Everybody's got quite a bit of money on this at the professional level, and the competition. I mean, as far as the competition goes, I don't know. It's always been tough, but
And you've always had to have money.
yeah, you always had to have money. I really don't know what the difference is. I mean, I guess I
but
really
when I
don't.
look at that, and I guess perhaps a more concise question for this is like back in the day, obviously you had large backing from some teams that were kind of brewed out of NASCAR. They kind of came to the forefront, whether it was Darren or it was Paul, or not Paul. Well, I guess Paul was there too, but you know, and then you had Donnie with the TSR stuff, and all of a sudden they kind of came to the forefront of everything. Was it because were they just on the forefront of the brand new technology that everybody's now caught up to, or was it like?
I think it was just looking at it from outside looking in. It looks like they were the first ones to have the funding to buy the people to put together proper teams. You know, and you're right on the outside. Like they talk about it, the Outlaws would be dead without Brian Carter, and they're talking about the recession of 2008. You know, you look at the Outlaw sprint car scene. Without Tony Stewart and Casey Kane putting out 2 cars, 4 cars total, and a few other guys, you may not have an Outlaw tour there for a few years. It's not like there was too many cars actually touring full time. There was no money.
Yeah, I mean, KKR and TSR definitely had the funds when them things got rocking and rolling, and all the good guys wanted to go to them teams because
so you could make a living.
Yeah, that to make a living, and that was the you know, a place where you could make homes. So they had that advantage, and you know, we've kind of taken some of those principles, and that's what we're trying to apply here at Big Game is make this a home for guys and good guys that want to make a career out of working on sprint cars. We want them to come to this team. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of it is money. I mean, you just got to have a lot of money, and you know,
and I don't think you're saying money for equipment, but money for personnel.
Yeah, I mean, you got to treat the people like it more valuable than, you know, equipment. You can. It doesn't matter how good the equipment is if you got to have good people. You know what I mean? Good people is the difference maker. I feel like in today's industry, everybody's got good equipment. You got to have good people. That's the biggest difference maker in success and not success.
Well, and I would say today's closer because more people are able to be employed. You know, there's so many teams out there with full-time support staff, I guess you could call it, or staff in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I do feel like TSR and KKR were the first ones to really implement that idea, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, they were the first ones to really put teams together.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that makes complete sense. You know, they had the means and the
NASCAR money, call it whatever you want.
Yeah, to build an organization.
Right.
Yeah. And I go back to thinking about too, like just the guys that were like Steve Kinser obviously had his reign of dominance, but I guess the sport at that time in '79, moving forward to the '90s, was quite green with a lot of unknowns. But
yeah, pretty much back then, I guess you just
now
needed.
Everybody.
I was just gonna say, I guess back then all you needed was a good crew chief, and the driver needed to be half a crew chief, and then some equipment, and you could do world championship stuff. I don't think you could do that anymore, like you were saying earlier.
For sure.
The will and the nuts, and then having, I think, as you guys alluded to earlier, the real world experience of digging to make your own rather than, you know, Buddy Kofoid or people like that. So, yeah.
What do you mean by Buddy Kofoid? Just being a driver?
Well, I
or?
think he grew up. No, I mean, I know he grew up in California and went through Coons' stuff and things of that nature, and he's great. But guys that came up through the program as those guys that came from money, essentially. And I don't know a lot about Buddy's story, I have to be honest, but like I look at guys like that went through Coons' and had kind of the backing to be able to go and drive race cars, essentially.
Yeah, well, I mean, Buddy's kind of a weird outlier.
Buddy's awesome. Yeah.
Well, Buddy's a weird outlier because, like, Larson came up out of West Coast and got opportunity and money and got to where he was based on.
I don't think Buddy really come from money.
No, that's what I was going to say. Like, Larson had financial backing and loans to go to NASCAR and Drive for Diversity. Like, we could joke about him being Asian, but he got on the Drive for Diversity NASCAR program that actually helped him get there. And then he had money. But Buddy did not have money. The 121, Joe Von Schriltz actually put him in his first sprint car, and then a bunch of people just saw how good Buddy was and kept giving him chance after chance. The reason he stinted in NASCAR development is they gave him like 1 or 2 ARCA races and said, all right, bring 200,000 and we'll let you go. And then he just didn't have that. Their family don't have that money. So that's when the Toyota sprint car deal was trying, and they kind of made that sprint car deal not on his back, but they were like, hey, we see you got sprint car experience. We see you can drive. You're winning all this stuff. Let's put you in the sprint car program. And this is his career now. So Buddy, once again, back to the 14-year-old with all the money. Buddy was the 14-year-old with all the talent without the money. He's just kind of opportunity hit his way. That's why I call Buddy Kofoid and Kyle Larson the same people. They really are when you look at their accomplishments and abilities.
Yeah. Okay. Good deal. I appreciate you guys finally taking the call. I've never called a year before, but Cody, you're awesome. Keep doing what you do. Chaz, I love your commentary here, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. We'll see you in Hartford.
Yeah, making it down there for sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Goodbye.
Well, finally, a normal conversation. No more nasty Nates and wide tongues.
Hey, man, I love.
Who knew we'd find it in Michigan, of all places?
Bam.
605.
I don't know area codes.
We're learning them. I have a lot of different ones. I'm not going to memorize
these at all.
I have a lot of different ones. Hello, 605. You're on the line. Who are you?
I made it through.
Oh no, where are you? Where is 605 from?
Brandon, South Dakota, baby.
Oh, I thought that was the SD number.
Reppin'.
So
hey, so I'm gonna throw this out there.
You ain't robbing the shop right now as he's on the line. You ain't like pranking him, are you?
No, I ain't down there. I'll get arrested.
Oh, so you would rob the shop. Nice to know. Continue.
No, I wouldn't rob it.
Okay.
My question is, so Chaz, are you going to be at the Houston Shootout September 4th through the 6th?
I don't know. I can't answer that honestly.
Well, I think we should do so I got a foundation for cancer. We do an arm wrestling with Cody and Chaz.
I'd break his fucking arm.
I don't think that's...
I know you would, but whatever.
Hold on. They already watched me arm wrestle Devin Borden, the muscle man. You really want to try?
Well, you got some pipes on you, huh?
Apparently. I put the fucking worker out guy down. Do you remember
that?
It'd
be a good donation. We can raise some money for Kid Cancer.
Hold on. Is this why you're bringing this up? Because you watched me put Devin Borden down? Is that why you're bringing this up right now?
No, I was just looking at Cody's guns there.
He's a
watching
workout
on TV.
Guy. Pretty stout, yeah.
Wow.
We could do it right now. You want to do it right now on the arm length? I mean,
well, we can't make money right now on YouTube. We gotta do it at the track.
Well, so then I got to make a Rocky video of me in the gym, doing arm pulls.
Hey,
I seen your video when you were losing weight, trying to get in that freaking car.
Yeah, so, I don't want to talk about
it. If it's anything to do with donating to kids' cancer, man, I'll do whatever. I'll arm wrestle fucking Mike Tyson.
No, I think we should do.
Cody, you know Aaron Hansen, right?
No. I think we should do
Aaron Hansen. I don't. The name doesn't sound familiar, but I might know him if I seen him
from Pizza Ranch. He does all the pizza at Pizza Ranch in Brandon.
Okay, yeah. Then I don't know them guys all that well, but I know who you're talking about.
If I could get him to do it, would you do it with him?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna line it up because I'm buddies with Aaron. So
unless Chaz wants to do it, but I don't know if Chaz is
Well,
up
I
to it.
mean, the deal is that time of the year, it's the West Coast swing for high limit, man. It's pretty out there. You know, Skagit
What,
really
you a high
loves
limit
me.
guy or you an outlaw guy?
Well, I'm trying to be a centrist. This is where, see, Cody's got to drink his water now. He's getting all mad and flustered.
He's a little bitch.
We're not talking about
He wants
Cody
me
now.
to
I'm
pick- he
asking
wants
you.
me to
Are you
pick
a high
one
limit
side or
guy
the
or are you
other.
an
I'm
outlaw
trying-
guy?
I'm trying to be nice to all sides, you know. I'm trying to be nice to the kiddies of the world. I'm trying, what are you
let's
laughing?
line it up. So,
Oh,
well,
no.
because now we got to put you in the hot seat.
No. Arm wrestling's too easy. Let's do like boxing, headgear and everything.
I'll box you for.
Oh, Cody, stomp your ass
That's
in
what I'm
2
saying. Let's
seconds.
do
So
that.
I'm
He's the
trying to
same
make
age
it
as
last
me,
a
so I've been
minute.
thinking about this.
No headgear.
You okay? I don't want you to be hurt, Cody.
Oh,
I don't want the Chaz to get knocked out in 2
it's
seconds.
fine.
So
It's fine. I want to. We got to do it live though. Wait, Flow Sports. Flow Sports has got to. We got to charge.
we got to do it at Houston.
Right?
We got to do it at Houston. We got to do it September 4th, 5th, or 6th. You guys pick.
Oh,
But it'd be for a foundation that. So this kid, he was 12 and he passed away from cancer. His mom does a foundation and she gives scholarships away. So I think it'd be a great way to raise some money for some scholarships.
We need to tie in a Chaz GoFundMe for a vehicle foundation.
Throw in like a link or something where we can donate to that or whatever. And I said, I'll do whatever it is to raise money for that.
We'll do arm wrestling. I don't want to hurt anybody.
Let's do an arm wrestling thing. Let's just do it right before the race, whatever night for that dates or whatever.
It's safe.
And
we don't need
we
teeth
can raise
falling
some
out
money
and shit. I mean, we don't need all that fucking brutality. Let's do arm wrestling.
How do I send a link or how do I get a hold of you, Cody?
You should be able to post a link in the chat comments on YouTube.
Or send it. Is there something they can send it to you on so you have it?
Yeah, like a cell number or email or something.
You could text it. You could actually text it to this number that you just called. This number can receive text. So if y'all want to text this number as well, if you have a message for Cody, that would be funny. I didn't even say that. That's true. You can text this number, but you could just chat the fucking number, right? Or what you want to say, but. You can text this number, actually.
Well, whatever's the easiest way. But we should get something going. So we got to wait.
I feel like I'm being coerced to say fuck the West Coast swing.
You'll be on the West Coast.
Here we go. Now you're talking. Let's go. Let's come to Brandon and go to Houston. Let's come to the shootout, baby.
Okay, we'll see what we can do.
So I'm the one that messaged you the other night on Facebook. Can I just do that?
Yeah, that works too.
All right, I'll do that, and I'll get some intel, and then I'll send it to you on Facebook. You get it to Cody, and then we'll go from there.
All righty.
All right, fellas. Have a good evening.
We'll try.
Thanks for calling.
All right, man. Bye.
Bye.
That's cool. Kid's cancer. I mean, I'd knock you out.
You ain't doing it.
I'd knock you out for fucking.
I don't like to brag.
Huh? Brag.
I ain't
talking. Chaz go night night.
I ain't talking about it right now. We could do it. We could do it before then, private.
Whatever, dude.
Just so you could see.
Just so you could see.
Just so you could see. You don't want it. Hello, how you doing? 970. Who's 970?
Colorado Dave.
Oh no, Colorado.
Are
you smoking some Kevin Ward stuff over there? You know what I'm saying? How do you reference it?
Shit to me the last time I called you.
Oh no. Okay, so who are you calling in? What's going on? What's happening?
Well, first of all, appreciate Cody being on. Really cool. I want to say we got to talk some high limit shit. I'm the official high limit hater. You remember me, Chaz?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Talk a little shit.
The one thing nobody talks about that really screwed up was back in the day. I mean, talking back in the day, Kinser, Wolfgang, Sammy. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best.
You damn right.
It's gone. It's gone. Obviously Outlaws is substantially tougher, my opinion. But
agree.
I think it's a lot of people's opinion. But that's what sucks to me.
They watered it down.
You know, it's gone. Yeah, the watered down. Yeah, exactly.
I'm hearing you.
For me, high limit right now, what is there? There's 4.
But I don't know. I think what Cody and some people are saying is like he was watching the show tonight at Lucas, and it's like, take the fucking blinders off. Like, High Limit is the All-Stars. Like, who are you really 100%. Upgrading from that series right now into the Outlaws? You don't have to. You don't 100%. Have to like. You don't have to say, oh, if you want to beat the best, go beat the best, and think that's High Limit. You can't, unless you have the blinders on and believe in the bullshit of them saying they're the best.
Yeah, they're just throwing bullshit out there to make themselves look good.
Well, they're maybe paying. It ain't if you want to be the best, beat the richest. You know, even if High Limit makes more money, for instance.
But they don't.
Even if eventually, which might happen, they make more money than the Outlaws, that doesn't mean that they're the best. It just means they make more money.
100%. You got 4 guys on that tour that did time with the Outlaws. Those are the only guys I consider Outlaws. Who
did time? Marks didn't do an Outlaw tour, did he?
Yeah, he did an Outlaw tour.
Yeah,
I thought he tried with the 5 and dropped off.
Marks, Reitzel, Madsen, and who's the 4th one?
I don't know if Reitzel did a full season.
Reitzel had his chassis issue after New York,
right?
Whatever.
But that was year 2, wasn't it? In the Roth car.
No, that was Rookie of the Year. He lost Rookie of the Year because of that. He was 4th in the Outlaw standings.
Year he was out there.
He was 4th in the standings as a rookie.
Okay. I mean, that's how I look at it. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Rico, but Rico never went out and ran the Outlaws.
Yeah, no, and that's what's frustrating when
would have.
Well, they tried to take Brad and use him as like the poster boy.
Courtney was the next guy coming up.
Yeah, Courtney and Reitzel's probably the only 2 that are legit Outlaw drivers right now.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating when Rico talks shit about the Outlaws, because he never did the whole Outlaw deal, so he really shouldn't 100%. Be talking any shit.
And he never performed consistently throughout the entire year at any point of his career. Period.
Yep, none of those guys ever did the grind.
Right. It's 90 races.
But we're a national series. We're,
Well, and they can pop, and they've always kind of popped in and won an Outlaw race, even before the High Limit tour.
That's always been around, right?
But now they pop in and win an Outlaw race and try to put that on the mantle as why High Limit's better, and they can't even do that now. They load up and leave before the heat start, or they can't make the main so far this year, right? I guess.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey,
I hear you. Outlaws all the way every day, man.
Holler. I agree.
All right, I think Cody's getting tired. We're gonna have to let him go.
I'm getting there. This fucking
He's trying to watch Snark, but
Dom's running third.
Dominic's running third.
I'm gonna cheer for Dom. I like Dom.
It's gonna be hard to beat the Mitri cars.
Good stuff. That's the other one I forgot. Scelzi.
Yes.
Scelzi.
Yeah.
Now
Geo.
Yep.
Yeah. All good, man. I agree. I
Cody, I
appreciate
you being on.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Have a good night.
Yep. You guys are going to be in El Paso County this year, huh?
Yes, sir. How far away is that from you?
It's not far. I mean, it's 3 hours, but I think honestly, that will be the smallest track you guys are on this year.
Really?
It is fucking tiny.
Smaller than Creek County?
I don't think he knows.
I do believe so. You're going to be blown away. It's tiny. It's a freaking go-kart track.
Is it high banked? Is it nice or?
No. It's hard getting off a 4. It's a little D. It's a little D-shaped track, but
that'll be
tiny.
So you're saying he's hoping for torrential downpour? Apparently.
No, that'll be interesting. We were good at Creek County, so I mean,
y'all won, yeah.
I don't mind. I don't mind a little track as long as it gets nice and smooth and slick and racy.
I hear you.
He just don't want to get. He just don't want to get chomped. He just don't want to get chomped.
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, stay away from the 41 then.
Hey, I like this guy.
Oh no.
Hopefully, we'll see you at El Paso.
No, I'm trying to do the swing. I'm trying to do, what is it, Belleville?
Oh God.
Shit, where else do you, and then you go somewhere else, and then
Dodge City,
Colorado.
Yep.
Dodge City.
How do you feel about Belleville? I'm curious. That's the one where it's like y'all care about safety. Huh?
Yeah, no shit. Right?
I've seen the Outlaws there
There's
twice.
a 2-foot fucking guardrail.
Yeah, and you're
gone.
fast
I've
as fuck.
seen the Outlaws there twice.
Yeah, but it's been like what, 20 fucking years?
I saw the NCRA there. I saw Cody's uncle win there. I saw Kenny win there.
Yeah. Yeah, that place is wicked, man. That's one of them places where you just hope you get in there and get out unscathed. And I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure why we put a place like that on our schedule this year, but yeah, you just you go there and hopefully get out of there unscathed.
Yeah. One thing I know the drivers are kind of probably not thinking it's the greatest or whatever, but I guarantee you one thing, that place will be freaking packed.
Yeah, well, and then
when you hear the Outlaws are going to Belleville, holy shit.
Yeah, and that's probably the sole reason is why we're going there, is they know they'll pack the place and
I've been to Victory Lane there.
Yeah.
I was Brady Bacon's spotter at the Silver Crown race. The Silver Crown race there was badass.
Well, the two races I saw there, to be quite honest with you, it's so hard. It's so fast. It's so hard to pass. I think that the biggest thing with somebody taking a really bad hit there would be braking.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
well, Brian Clausen basically ended that. Didn't Brian Clausen basically ended half-mile racing there for the longest?
That was in a midget, though.
Well, I know, but after that, they pretty much took everything off the half. That's why they made that quarter mile in the middle.
Yeah, until they brought the AFCS back. Yep.
Yeah.
And I will say that place puts on a phenomenal, believe it or not, 305 race. The fucking 305 Nationals there have been unbelievable. I couldn't believe how good it was. I thought 305s on that big of a track would have been boring, but it was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. But I that's the only thing I know everyone's freaking out about it, but both races I saw there with the Outlaws it's so damn fast and the banking's so steep. It's so hard to pass. The only time you really have a chance is on restarts.
Well, they're known for saying
strung out.
They're known for saying that's the fastest track on the country. I heard everybody say that is the fastest track in the country, period.
They're probably not lying. I mean...
Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah,
Bristol was probably the biggest comparison, and I don't even think you can compare Bristol to it.
Because Bristol, you got a cranker. Well, he ain't cranking her, but it's sharper corners. Yeah. Where Belleville's a circle.
What was crazy to me about Bristol was the miles per hour didn't beat Rolling Wheels.
Yeah.
Well, Rolling Wheels is like a Belleville road, right? It's very circular.
Faster than it was at Bristol.
Yeah, I mean the radar.
Anyway, I'll let you guys go.
No problem. All right, well, thank you for calling, Colorado.
Cody, big game all the way.
No,
thanks, brother.
Oh God. That's true. Radar guns should be at Belleville.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm all about going fast, but fuck that place.
Yeah, that's when you talk about safety or caring about the drivers, throw it out the window, right?
Yeah. I'm surprised nobody spoke up at the owners' meeting last year when they announced we were going there. Like, I had it in my thought, but I didn't want to sound like the pussy to speak out of line for the drivers that actually got to be out there. But I'm like, man, what the fuck are we doing going back to this place?
But then at the same time, Williams Grove is still a fucking guardrail.
No,
Port Royal's still a fucking... Y'all ain't going to Port, obviously, which sucks, you know, the divide in PA.
You can nitpick, like, all the places, but, like, Belleville's just a different animal. like the banking there, and then the trip guardrail. Like
I've been there. I know. Like,
you know what I'm saying. Like I don't know. Like I said,
it's banked as fuck, and it's.
I mean, I think that's a place where we can be really good at, but I also feel like, you know, if you got a weak spot in any bit of your equipment, it's gonna get exposed there.
Well, and I also think you worry about like the mosquito. You know, when you got a mosquito at that type of track at those types of speeds, and they do a mosquito fucking thing, that's how you can really hurt people.
100%, and hopefully they all go there using their heads.
Well, but see, that's the Jack Hewitt analogy. The Jack Hewitt analogy, at least in my conversations with them, is they need these kids to get hurt to respect the course.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe these high speeds and threatening situations.
Black eyes. Nobody wants to give anybody a black eye anymore.
Well, except for Charity at Houston.
Yeah. I'll dot you. I'll dot you up. I'll dot you up for all kinds of money.
I don't want to know.
I'll dot your ass up for all kinds of money.
I don't even want to be mean. It's not mean.
I know. Don't be.
Nobody should feel that way, though, right? Like
what?
Like no man should think that another man could whoop them, right? Everybody should kind of have that.
Absolutely.
Like everybody should have the confidence to hold themselves. That's all. I don't want to be mean and talk about who's fighting better and all that.
I know. Let's not do that.
That's not.
We're all friends here. I have whipped my friend's ass before.
Until lessons got to be made,
That's
you know. Right. No, I'm just fucking with you. Oh God, they're all laughing. We'll find out in PA, I'm sure.
Yeah, Rutherford gonna snatch you up.
No, I ain't worried about that. He's got some bigger problems.
All right, no more calls.
No one's
the
calling.
end of this race.
Dominic is getting challenged by Chase Gratzdy.
That's their Dom's in second. Sanders must be long gone.
What do you think of Sanders?
I don't know him.
I think he's a wasted talent, in my opinion. When you're that good, you should hit the road, in my opinion.
Who's in the Tarleton car?
You don't know who Justin Sanders is?
I mean, I know him that way, but I don't know him enough to be like, oh, hey man, what's up?
He's like
I don't think I've ever talked to him.
He's like a Reitzel style guy. Same kind of attitude too.
Yeah,
but I just hate it when I see somebody good like that and they don't go on the road and try to test themselves on the national scene.
Wonder who's in is that Copeland's in Tarleton's car, 21?
I'm trying. Yeah, it looks like Copeland. Kobe Copeland, 21. Yep. Look at.
Well, Tulare looks nice. That's probably one of my favorite California tracks.
You do. You like it.
I love Tulare.
Too bad the fair's in town.
Yes. Oh my God. See what that was? That was a cowabunga.
But he hemmed up. He didn't go all the way.
Yeah, he went across. He missed it. The zero. I think it might be
That's TK.
Yeah, TK.
TK cowabungas all the time.
There, right rear.
Is TK?
That's just how.
The original Carson?
No. TK was fucking
smooth.
Well, I don't know about that.
But. He was always wild. He's wilder now.
TK was fucking really, really good back in the day. Look, Sanders checked out.
He's good,
there.
But he's wild. That's all I'm saying. There you go. He just flipped it off of
He just dumped it. See what happens?
And he stayed on the gas and just wrecked into another car.
Yeah. It took out his brother. That's Bud.
Well, brother.
TK, I love you. That was fucking dumb.
All right, last caller, 561. Who are you?
Hey, it's Sherry and Tom from Jupiter, Florida.
Sherry!
Oh, you know her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom Leidig and Sherry Leidig on the 59 car, Phoenix Racing.
Okay, yeah. No Phoenix Racing. Yes, I've heard of that term.
Sherry, how are you, honey?
We're good, honey. We've just been sitting here watching you and just want to let you know that I watched your video earlier and you are awesome.
I appreciate you. It's nice to hear your voice. You guys doing all right down there?
We're doing good.
Good. How's Tom doing?
Cody. He's right here.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Cody. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, buddy. It's great to hear from you.
Oh, you too. Hey, Chaz, I just want to let you know that Cody crewed with Kenny and us and got our first win ever at Lernerville.
You got it done.
That was a memorable night. That was definitely one of my most memorable wins for sure by a long shot.
Yeah, we sure loved it.
Yeah.
So we just want to let you know we're proud of you, David, and keep it going.
Awesome. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Love you, Cody.
Thanks
Yeah.
for calling, man. Man and lady. Man and lady.
Those are great car owners. Tom and Sherry Leidig.
Yeah.
Tremendous people. They own race cars for years. My dad drove their car. My Uncle Bud, my Uncle Kenny. I mean, they've been family friends for years. And Tom's been going through some health issues the last several years, but it's great to hear from them. Tremendous people.
We got another 561. Is it the same one? Hello, are you there? Hello, 561. Maybe a butt dial.
Yeah, I think it's them again.
Yeah, I think so. Alrighty. Anyway, close the calls. It is getting late for you. It is old man time.
The feature's over. I'm about to call tonight. Yeah.
That's it. David is going to go down as one of the best, but I wish Brad didn't leave last 2 years. Eventually, I think it'll end up back to one main series.
Me too. I wish Kitty didn't leave either. He jetted out right when we were going to nip his ass. But
that's only because of the Devil's Bowl situation. You think about it when you look at the points.
That wasn't just that.
I mean, played a big factor.
We lost. I don't feel like Brad won the championship as much as we lost it that last year. You know, we had a couple.
And that was only y'all's third year in operation?
Yeah.
The 2 car.
We were runner-up in 21, 22.
And that was 23.
In 23. We finished second to Brad. And then I feel like that last year we lost it more than Brad won it. We had a couple unfortunate deals. A couple times I think we got stuck in the work area. You know, just part of the. I feel like you got to lose the championships before you can win them. But
you'd like to beat the guy who was winning them too. That's the unfortunate part, right?
Yeah,
the vacated belt. It's a true statement when that happens.
Yeah, 100%. I wish we could. I wish we could have battled it out because I really feel like, especially that last year, that we were the better car. You know, for the majority of the season, but that's just the way it goes.
Kitty got some mix, and he's a fat cat with the cigar now. So
now Mix is just
y'all sit down there and racing all you want, and we're gonna sit back here and collect that. We're gonna keep the interstate battery plugged in and keep dice rolling that Kitty mix.
Whatever.
Oh, God. That's what happened, though. He's found another avenue of life. You know, I mean, can you fault him? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean.
He's running a series now. That's like he's upgraded, right? Technically.
Yeah, I've always respected Brad as the racer, but I mean, I don't know. He just kind of said one thing and done a little bit more than what I think was said originally, and I don't know. It just I want to see racing thrive, and hopefully it does, and I don't know what the future holds, but, you know, whatever happens, it is what it is. I can't control it.
There's a few people on their side and even y'all's side, literally close to y'all's side, like involved with y'all's team above, I would say, who think that the only true future is a ASC, NFC style of idea, where y'all do have, like, designated match races and 2 sides, and it's like a conglomerated effort. Is that truly the only at this point? I mean, they do have the Big Flow banner behind them. I mean, that's a very deep pond of money. I mean, it's unless they decide to give it up, it's not going away.
It sounds all good. I just don't know if you can get guys to work together to do that.
But is that the only way to really work together, if that makes sense?
Honestly, I think deep down the only way they see it doing is conquering.
You think they want to conquer?
Take over it all, and, you know, then it'll be high limit, you know, or whatever. If they buy the Outlaws and get the Outlaw name, I mean, that would be the best deal, but...
You think Brian Carter would have to have it'd have to be somebody not involved. Like, I don't think Flow Racing could walk up and buy it. I don't know if he's that type of guy to sell it. You know, at this point in this little battle, I don't think Brian Carter's the type to really have a number on Flo buying it. Do you know what I mean by that? Like, I don't see him saying, okay, sure.
I don't know. I truly, I really don't know. And like I said, I might be long gone and I won't even have to worry about it or be in the mix of doing it. But when that time comes, but we'll see.
You look so enthused.
We'll see.
You're just tired.
It's been a long one, man.
Night.
It's been a long one.
You didn't sleep all day.
2 minutes ago, long time listener, first time caller. There's Ripper right there.
He never called.
He's a bitch.
You want me to call him? You want me to try him?
Get him on the line.
You want me to give him one call? We'll give Ripper one try at getting on the show. Is he getting kicked out of a B-dubs right now?
I don't know.
Is he? I mean,
I don't know. He won't know what to say.
Somebody said you guys are sitting there in tube socks with no pants. That's why we're chest up.
Maybe you want me to get up and do the helicopter?
I'd be getting up and doing the drone.
People are so fucked up.
Oh well, we'll see what we could do. Oh nope, you're not getting the call back. Sorry. So we'll give Ripper one try. This would be monumental if he answers. And we're off. We'll let y'all hear the ring so you can hear him decline our call. Lanny said, great show. You're his guest this week. You made the cut.
Hell yeah.
Hello, is this Ripper?
Kelly's Paul, cue ball speaking.
Oh my God. and you sound like a robot voice.
Ripper, did you make any money tonight?
What the fuck you got go? Dude, I fucking gambled at the Circle K gas station for 7 hours with sides.
Oh my God, with sides?
Yeah. And
the Ponytail Express himself?
$700. Did pretty good.
You made or lost?
I won $700 today at the Circle K gas station.
So what's your monthly total at that point? Because we know you made $7 tonight, but how much have you lost to get to that point of making?
He's even.
You're even?
The mic's...
Hello?
I lost a little bit last night.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's all right. We're wrapping up the show. Thanks for calling us. You didn't call.
Are you gonna?
I'm right here.
Are you? What? You're here at the hotel.
Better late than ever.
No, you didn't pick me up. I fucking tried to call you earlier and text you to come get me and take me to fucking Evansville, and you avoided my text.
That's not true. I don't have this text at all. I'm showing Cody. There's no such thing. You're a liar.
I texted you, what time you going Evansville at 4:34, and I texted you no question mark.
I didn't get this text. I'm looking at my phone. I'm sorry. I didn't get it. My bad.
Your provider.
We did just switch phones, so that's probably the issue. We got to have you live in the hotel room. You're the next
ring out.
Yeah,
live
this could be a new show called Take Her Upstairs.
Take her upstairs.
This dude's a fruit cup.
Up to the room.
He's had 4 blue moons, so now he's turning into a fruit cup.
Yeah, I can't handle it. I've had 4 blue moons. The whole lobby's watching. We're in trouble now.
That's good.
I'm gonna go down there and ask for a beer.
Gosh.
I'm gonna get in like 16 arm wrestling matches.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't do this last night because that. Oh God.
Yeah, I heard your story. It doesn't sound too clean. It sounds pretty dirty. Oh,
I've had on the bed jobs.
Oh my God. All right. Well, we're wrapping it up. He's got to go to sleep. He's a man, Ripper.
I get it. I'm fucking laying in bed too. So.
All righty.
We'll see you tomorrow. We'll get our spots saved.
See y'all.
All right. Well, that's it. That is it. This is what it looked like from my side of the room.
Yeah. You just sitting on a couch. There's got a mark belted into that thing.
Yep. That's how it goes. That's how it goes sometimes.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on, Chaz. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
That's how it goes. Birdman on the way out.
Birdman.
Oh no. We'll see you later. Do we need the lights?
What's the Birdman? What's the name?
Do we need the lights? Oh no. We're out of here. Watch party.
I'm taking my computer and leaving.
Oh god.
Who's
That's so beautiful.
We don't try to suckle unless you're honey. Hey, where you at, girl, and what you need? Or do you wanna follow or be the lead? When caterpillars crawl and don't believe, so butterfly more and spread your wings like a birdman, flying high in the flow. Hit it high on the cushion, drop it down really low like a birdman. I try to fly out the way, but I ride inside when they made their mistake like a birdman. You can call me Tanner Thorson, in a minute I can win it when you slip up on the corner like a birdman. If you don't like the results, I'll show you both of my birdies like I end a round of golf like a birdman, flying high in the flow. Hit it high on the cushion, drop it down really low like a birdman. I try to fly out the way, but I ride inside when they made their mistake like a birdman. You can call me Tanner Thorson, in a minute I can win it when you slip up on the corner like a birdman. If you don't like the results, I'll show you both of my birdies like I end a round of golf. Talking about that Birdman, boy. Trying to get them old wings. I ain't worried about no cocoon, you know what I'm saying? Like a bird.